You all arrived in Sruth, as you may all remember, and some of you were more violent than others.
And
I mean, I don't know. I don't think Brian was the most violent.
I mean, I tried to kill a party member off the bat.
Did you?
Yeah, I offered to kill the vampire if the people take me where I needed to go.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
But nobody agreed to that. They were just like, "Fuck."
Yeah, and then these guys got involved and it totally blew up my plan.
Yes. No, it was dear Ravenna who was not saying anything. She literally killed several people.
oh yeah, you that guy.
Yes, we're gonna ate dude.
It's a good thing Colin and the other like druids that were there with him showed up and just healed people.
I fought a really buff dude.
Yeah, and then you fought a very large fella, 9 foot tall. I believe I said.
Hey, he's big.
He's big.
Ridiculous.
Bearded fella with the queen, and you had a fight with him and lost. I mean, it did seem like you somewhat intentionally you threw intentionally.
Just because I didn't use my full power doesn't mean I was throwing.
Sure. Also, I feel like it just quick mention that your other character was there. Will. What was his name?
Nemesis.
Nemesis.
How can you forget Nemesis?
I think everyone forgot Nemesis.
No one forgets Nemesis.
And Igor.
Igor is still with us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are never letting Igor go.
Igor's my one connection to home.
Makes sense, yes.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately, yeah.
It's in a 24-month contract.
Oh, shit. No, it's a 500-year contract.
Yeah,
Hellish.
Yeah, exactly.
Hellish contracts.
It's like 24 months is too pedestrian. Gotta try 2,400 months.
We need to try to install some new ringtones onto Igor.
Magically alter his voice box.
And then basically after discussing with a relatively short amount of time, you did. Colin kind of helped get a child brought back to life, which is kind of so. You had one character kill a child, and the other character help bring the child back.
Both sides of the spectrum. Easy.
Will, as a player, is totally neutral. We know that's lie.
There's two types of true neutral. You either kill and revive or do nothing.
After a bit, you realised, with some confusion, that you were all siblings and looking for the same guy. Then, basically, you had Victor in his carriage fly you around.
I
Yes.
don't think Gamira's figured out Igor her brother yet.
No, she's too naive.
Yes, she's too late.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gamira has not quite put that together.
That's not clicked. We were looking for the same person.
Yeah.
Not got there yet.
Yeah, she's not quite.
I think she's figured out that too. That who your mum is.
Like it could be anyone.
I mean, everyone's mom is someone, right? Then basically, you heard that some of the people of Shrub basically saw Amaranth, your collective father, went east. He flew in that direction, and you basically had Victor just go east and kept an eye out for what was there. And you found this sort of swamp that was then infested with giant fungus.
Yes, I remember that.
And then you found a structure, a large tower. Oh, not that large, it was a tower. And Ravenna's pet, Bartholomew?
Bathory.
Why do I keep thinking it's Bartholomew? It's not
Because that's the fun internet thing. I don't know if you guys seen it. Anyway, I'll show you guys that later.
Okay.
If there's people misspelling Benedict Cumberbatch's name.
No.
No cucumber. This campaign.
No, Bathory is able to see invisible things and saw that there were magic runes on the tower and pointed it out to you. So you decided to investigate. You took a little sneak peek inside and saw that there was a large green individual who was very engorged and asleep inside, and then closed the door again. And also two individuals down at the bottom of the tower. One was more grey colour, the other one more green, but they seemed to be trying to fight each other and trying to eat each other.
Yeah, then they saw me with my wings, thought I was a god, gave me information,
Yeah, pretty much.
which is why I went
Quote
up.
this, I'm currently blue, by the way.
Oh.
I don't know if we didn't update nose or something. But, I mean, I can change it to green if you think it should be green.
I think you were green last
I
time.
can change it to green, that's fine.
Maybe it's just so much time has passed. It just
Dude.
assumes. Oh, yes, and the very last thing was that you were explaining there was a fella in there, and you were suggesting diplomacy, and Brandon had none of that shit and kicked in the trapdoor, whacking it open. It's in a very non-subtle way. I think it's unambiguous that the creature inside will wake up.
I'm going to murder it.
Yes. So, with that said, roll initiative.
Just straight away. Sweet.
There you go, she's done.
10. Although I get
18. Sweet.
Oh, I get a +3 to initiative, so I get up to 13 overall.
14 plus 6, so that's 20.
Okay.
19.
Okay. What'd you get, Holly?
13. It was 10 on the dice, and I get the +3.
Okay. Okay. Brandon.
18 on the initiative.
Ah. Wow.
17 plus 1.
Some pretty high rolls there.
Mm.
I will, if you have anything, extra, which some of you do, they go on your turn. Just- Yeah.
Oh, the
I
pets.
have a
Yeah.
lot of extras.
Do you? Oh, I think you
Oh, yes.
left them.
Oh, I've left them in.
I think you've left them floating in the carriage
That wouldn't
Yeah.
make sense because we can't fly
Yeah.
everything.
because it's difficult to get them down.
Yes.
really,
Yeah,
unless you
yeah.
get Victor to land. But
Okay, so yeah, my skellies are in.
yeah,
My skellies in.
so they're there.
Were they not in your bag?
No, I don't think she's figured out the bag yet.
Deployable skeletons. Nice.
Well. Okay.
Your rolls might be good, but mine are greater.
Well, all of that shit you just did didn't matter. He rolled a natural 20. He only has +1, so he's got 21.
So that's even higher than mine.
Yeah, you're hefty.
You want to get in that
Pulsating
blade
plus
done with
6.
that.
Well, okay, so here's what happens then, guys. You have kicked in the trapdoor, and you then hear below in the dark room just. Oh yes, that's what he sounds like.
So I told you I was going to
And so he seems to be quite tall because his arms reach out of this trapdoor at you two. You both have high charisma, don't you?
I think
We've all
no.
got high charisma.
I figure you're both stood. I think
Yeah, +3.
Ravenna's like
Plus three.
floating somewhere. Yeah. What's the actual stats?
16.
16.
19.
For the charisma?
Why?
Okay, well,
She's
no,
got
Ravenna's floating. Right?
Yeah.
And Gamera's just stood nearby.
Do we all have like 16 charisma?
At least.
got 19.
Oh,
16, 16, 16, 19.
It's genetic.
That's 19.
Oh, yeah, to be fair, that is actually.
It's genetic, yeah.
Isn't it? See,
That'll be a common thing for all siblings you ever meet is they all have high charisma.
We are all hot.
it's because we're the hot goth girls. It's just that I'm the evil one and you're the nice one.
Yeah.
Being a dragon, it's a matter of taste.
You
And I've just got that Irish charm.
The best kind of dragon.
I think I know what it's going to try to do. So, you two, Brandon and Colin, both just roll off. Just roll a d20, tell me what you get.
15.
Goofed.
Okay, so Brandon. Right.
Oh my god, can you not?
Two natural 20s for this character so far.
This character
Well-
can go fuck himself.
So a big claw just comes out and just grabs Brandon. He's grappled. Okay. And then it basically attempts to drag him into
Cool.
through the trapdoor. So that's a contested strength check.
Yeah, can I not do that? Oh, that's 12 stuff is. 5, 17 total.
I'm not sure
That's
if that box works
20
like
strength.
Trey, but I guess.
So he rolled decently, but
Yeah.
not a natural 20 that time.
Thank God for that.
So he gets just like suddenly, you just get like pulled into the room below. Then he makes a claw attack, which is a 24 to hit.
Yes.
I was gonna say I'm not liking these rolls.
No.
Pretty consistently high so far, yeah.
The last one you got is 16.
Right, I don't need that. It's 80. Wait, no, wait. Right. So I remembered I have to half the poison damage.
Yes. Hey, thanks for keeping me green.
So 8 plus 4 is 12 plus another 4 though, so 16 damage.
Ow.
And then it has a bite attack as well. And then he rolls a natural 1 on the bite attack, so you just like, I don't know, just slap his face.
Backhanded.
Yeah. And don't allow him to bite you. Good. Then it is Colin's turn.
Right.
You can see all this happened right in front of you.
Ow!
Yeah, first thing I'm going to do is I'm kind of just going to shout outside, this is why we try diplomacy first!
I don't think he was up for it.
Either way, my first reaction is kind of just like, I think the wings are technically still active because I don't think I said the word to turn them off. So
Yeah, sure.
basically I kind of like jump / float down a little bit, try and get his attention. I was like, hey big fella, just calm down, just put down the dragon, we can talk this out.
Okay. Are you... So you're not casting a spell or anything? You're just trying to persuade him?
At the moment, yes.
Okay. Roll persuasion. I think this is probably a pretty high roll. You're pretty good at it though, aren't you?
Hold on. 28. 17 plus 11.
I had 22 in my head, so that's pretty good. So he just like stops what he's doing for a second, looks up at you and goes, what?
Just put down the dragon. You don't need to do anything. He didn't mean to wake you up, did he?
So he's just like, this is a very large individual.
Mhm.
He's actually probably about like 11 foot tall.
Fair. Quite
Fucking
a bit
massive.
bigger than Brand, yeah.
Yeah, but he's also like he's also got a lot of girth, a lot of width, you know?
Chunky.
He's about maybe about 6 foot wide.
So is this thing big enough to physically be holding Brand?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's actually like holding you. He's just like, so he kind of lowers you, like, so you are stood, but he's still like holding onto you. He's just like, all right.
Listen, we're not here to look for any fights or anything. We were just coming here for information, big guy.
You're very pretty.
I get that a lot.
Actually, this fella, never mind. He points down at Brand and says that.
Fuck you too.
Look, you want information? Well, I'm hungry. You got food?
How about this? I turn to the side, and if I just quickly double check,
Fucking 20.
I'm pretty sure it basically, I kind of like turn to the side, and I just go with like minor illusion, but a minor illusion just like a small pile of food.
Where? Where do you put it?
I can just imagine there's like, because if I land and then just minor illusion, I can just like
Is it like up on the roof, or is it inside the room?
inside the room.
Okay. I mean, all right, sure. I guess at least for a time, at some point, quite quickly, if he tries to eat it, he's going to realize it's an illusion.
But that sounds like, we can give you this if you give us the information first.
Oh, well, he just turns and just starts trying to eat it. I mean,
No.
he doesn't seem to want to agree to your terms. He just sort of turns and starts. He just puts his hand through it and goes,
I don't think this is a creature to be Colin.
wow, he rolls pretty well. He, after like 2 swipes, he realizes it's not real. He goes, hey, that's not real food.
I was just showing you the type of food we had. I knew you'd try something like this first.
I want you to roll persuasion with disadvantage.
It's like when they have things sort
Brandon's
of
just itching.
imitation. Like
What's this?
This makes me fight. Watch out, Meg.
I was gonna say,
21.
what?
10 and 17, and it's still persuasion, so it's still plus 11.
Yeah.
21. He's just like, oh, right, well, I guess you're a clever one. Right, well, okay, what do you want to know?
So, we're looking for a man who also has the power to fly. His name is Amaranth, if I'm remembering it right. We believe he came round here. We just wanted to know if you knew roughly where he went next, if you'd spoken with him at all.
I'm actually going to roll for him.
Nice.
Change that die.
This is the second time.
Change that die.
The third time, it's a natural 20.
I was about to
I've never done that
This
before.
is the second time that I have bought a DM a D20 that can keep
We've got
rolling
a different
20s off.
D20, okay?
Yes.
Never buy DM's dice again.
No, you're cursed, Holly. I'm sorry.
So,
Jimmy, but use what I didn't buy you.
I don't believe you bought me this. So,
Yeah, I
he...
did not buy it.
He looks at you and goes, "Oh yeah. He was here. He came through the trapdoor, and I was asleep most of the time. He woke me up last second. Gave me the finger. And then he was gone. He stood over there. So he points over at a part of the room that seems like it's got nothing in it. You notice there's kind of junk throughout the rest of the room, but just in that part of the room, it's all like cleared.
Wow, sounds like him.
Anyway, food, yeah.
Yep,
Deal's a deal, Colin.
Yeah, that was the deal. And then basically, yeah, I just kind of like reach into my backpack and just pull out some of my rations and just start giving them over.
Okay.
As this is going on, as a ritual, I'm going to start casting Detect Magic. So it's 10 minutes.
Oh yeah. Sure. You're just doing that.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. How many rations are you putting in front of him?
I have 10 rations each worth a day, so probably at least 5.
Okay. I'd say that he looks down at it and he goes, "Yeah, it's not that much food. I guess I'll take it, but all right. I'm not promising I won't eat you after I'm done with this." He starts eating the rations.
Please, if you're not full, I'll just.
Oh, you're gonna cut me a nice slice? Oh yeah.
Yeah, a nice slice.
You think he doesn't register?
No, Brand's aware. He's riding on that.
Can I try and sort of sneak into the room and maybe sneak sort of hide in the shadow away from the thing?
Sure, you can roll stealth. You just want to try and... Because at this point, he has not seen you.
Yeah, I'm just like...
You've been up on the roof out of his view. So...
Like, I'm gonna...
You can try to stealth into the room.
It's like I assume everyone else is in the room.
I believe Gabrielle was on the roof. And are you not even in the room
I was
yourself?
outside.
Well, I was in it. 'cause I was talking to
Colin.
her.
Oh, right.
Look,
When you said you
got that.
lowered down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was outside with Colin before...
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah,
It's like hearing food move.
Yeah, I think you're in view, but
Yeah.
not really
That is a 13.
Okay.
Plus,
I
what does
don't
my
think,
stuff
I don't
go
think our
off?
fly's still up.
I've got a plus 2 in
probably
it, so that's 15.
Okay.
So, yeah, we're gonna have to get back up that another way. But yeah, Brand's essentially gonna hold action to attack if the goo big wizard thing, or whatever the fuck it is, starts to attack us.
Sure. That makes sense. You don't think he notices you.
Yeah.
I think everyone else does.
Mhm.
But, but they knew you were there. So
They knew I was there, yeah.
basically, like, I imagine that Colin and Brand, actually, you probably all just see, it looks like a shadow just it comes through the trapdoor and just goes into the corner of the room.
So what did you roll?
15.
15 with the plus, and I get a
I
plus.
don't know it.
And why do you
My
like,
passive perception's
Oh
now.
no, that's a
The
plus
thing is
7.
We know she's
Wait,
there
what?
though, so it's like kind of those.
oh, that's plus 7.
Yeah,
Nice.
I couldn't read that very clearly.
That's much
I
better.
said that is much better. Yes.
So you're all 20.
Hey, there we
Definitely don't
go.
know it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no one fucking notices.
I think no, here's why Gamera does notice is because Ravenna started off in plain view.
Ah,
Once she's in the room, you suddenly have no idea where she is.
nice.
Even if she's in plain room, there's a chance.
You're too concentrated on the detect magic ritual.
That's true, actually. Yeah, you're
Yeah,
casting
doing
detect
something.
magic, so.
But yeah, the rest of you, none of you notice where she is.
Yeah.
If your passive perception isn't very high.
I don't think mine's anything special.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, passive is only 12, so I need to slinker.
Okay. Sure. Well, he's eating the rations. You're doing that. What are you guys doing?
Brand is waiting for a fight.
Fair enough. That's all I do.
Well, if he told me there was that weird empty spot where he showed up and went to and investigated, I'm gonna go try and find out why the empty spot was interesting enough to look into.
Okay. You walk over there, just on cursory glance, it's just empty space. It lacks dust. You notice that. Everywhere else is covered in a thick layer. Wooden walls, stone circular wall in all directions. Ceiling also made of stone. There's no window there. No window in any part of the room. Other than that, the main thing that is noticeable is just the lack of anything. Just nothing there.
From the sounds of it, obviously it sounds like something was moved or taken. Could I get like obviously maybe not the thing itself, but like a rough idea of like the size of what could have been here?
It's a bit. You can roll investigation or survival.
Slightly better investigation. 8.
Just 8.
3 plus 5 8.
Oh. Well, you do notice, just looking around a little bit more detail, you notice that there are like scratches on parts of this wooden floor. But with that roll, you're looking at it and you don't notice a particular pattern or anything.
Alright.
Yeah. Don't really have much else to say about that yet, but Ravenna is in the dark shadows of the corner.
Yes.
I'm wondering if she's doing anything else.
Can I roll Arcana to see if I can... Did we establish whether or not I know what the runic symbols are?
You've seen them. You saw them through Bathory's eyes.
Yes.
I don't know if we established that you knew that was conjuration magic.
Okay, can I roll Arcana to see if I have any idea what it's conjuring?
Sure.
That's a 9. I get a plus 5 to Arcana, so that's a 14 overall.
You don't. From that, you don't think it was like summoning something to this location,
Yeah.
so much as it's more like this is like a node, or the fast movement of something from one location to another.
Okay, so is it like you could...
So it can be to this location, it can also be away.
Okay.
Also, question about Bathory.
Yes.
You having Bathory like follow you?
Yeah, Bathory is always following Raven. Kind of, like if you're playing a video game and you have a little floating companion, Bathory is always in that sort of vicinity. Like the near automata pod.
Well,
Interesting comparison.
that's a cool. That's fun comparison, yeah. So Bathory kind of at your shoulder, starts like pouring at your cheek, and oh yeah, Bathory has a voice. I gotta remember that. Hold on a sec. Ravenna, over there. I call him. I see something.
You shop to.
I see something.
On Colin.
I see something over there. I call him.
Turn over and look at Colin, like, I don't know if I can telepathically communicate with the cat. I don't want to speak out loud.
You can choose to see through Bathory's eyes.
Okay, I'll do that then.
Okay. Seeing through his eyes, you see from outside the runic symbols that are around the outside of the tower seem to be pushing some kind of energy to that point where there's just an empty space. You're not able to see anything else, nothing on the floor.
Yeah.
But you can tell that like that's where the magic concentrates.
Okay.
Question is, so basically you got about 2 or 3 minutes before he finishes eating. He's like about halfway through. Basically, you'd be done with your spell by the time he gets done eating.
Sweet.
My question is just if you want to try to do anything else. I know that Brand and Gamera are pretty much set and doing what they're doing. Really just wanting to know if Ravenna and Colin are doing anything else. Looking.
What can I do?
How can I use diplomacy to stop a fight before it starts?
Can I creep around still in the shadows to the area where there is, like, where I can see the magic is all concentrating?
If you kind of came round in a circle to that point, then yeah. I would say you roll stealth and you can have advantage.
Yeah, well, that's nat 20
Well, it doesn't matter then, does it?
with a +7, so yeah.
27, nobody fucking sees you. You're right next to fucking Colin, and he doesn't know you're there.
Literally teleports behind you.
Nothing personal here. You should just, like, put your hand on his shoulders, like...
You
I
can
don't
just
even
sort
notice
of-
the hand.
It's just very creepy. You can just sort of see the outline of a person.
You float as well. Just imagine you just float slightly above him. Just you just like looming over.
Oh, I'm just thinking, you know, fucking meme, you know, the person who's like floating down the corridor.
We haven't started running.
Yeah. I actually think, to take this away from memes a little bit, I actually think the most, you know, the creepy way vampires move sometimes in movies and things, I'm imagining this just emerging from behind Colin, you know, in the most just unsettling way.
Or like, you know, like Mike Myers, Jason Voorhees, where it's like they're just kind of there.
Yeah.
But you don't know it.
But yeah,
No, I don't.
Yeah.
you're over there next to Colin.
Okay, so the thing, I want to see if I could feel anything from standing in the spot where the magic is concentrating.
Oh, it's a good, actually kind of a good question. I hadn't really thought of before.
And is the runic symbol something I think I could reach out and maybe touch?
I mean, you could touch it. It's just, you know that it's not. It's like it's ethereal.
Yeah.
You know that it's not something you can like pull apart.
Okay.
I don't know what's happening. Okay. So there's some happiness going on over there. Okay. But yeah, you stand in the middle. Just, you know, you don't have to roll anything. You just get a feeling. It's a very strange feeling. A feeling you've never really felt before. One of just something is magically reassuring you that you are in the right location. Anyway, I'm going to basically say Colin can do a thing, and then he's probably going to be done eating.
Well, I was wondering, because obviously I'm there or anyway, also looking at it myself, but I can't see the ethereal symbols. So part of me is just...
Oh, you do see Ravenna just suddenly float into view and just stand, just floating there, just like, She doesn't just, enter your... She's right there, you can't miss her.
Okay, I mean, I very quickly go... Yeah, I very quickly go... Thankfully, you're not eating the big fella. Something that's weird about this place, and because I can't see the symbols, but I still try and reach out just to touch the wall. Because I'm assuming there's some sort of wall there. So I'm kind of like just reaching out to see what happens.
Just touching the wall.
Yeah.
It's a wall. It's
This wall is made of wall.
Seems like a pretty normal wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And basically, there's just something weird about this area. I can't quite tell what it is, but there's something weird.
Okay, I'm done. Yeah. I like that. Come on. So yeah, he's going for you. So you can roll attack.
Yep.
We'll go back to initiative later.
That's a 17 plus whatever the fuck my thing is. I know it's ridiculous.
Probably pretty good, right?
There's my plus 11 to hit, so that'd be 20.
Yeah, fuck. Yeah, you hit. Yeah.
And then 2d6 plus 7. That's 12 plus 7, 19 damage on the first swing.
Okay.
Is this a full attack action, or just the attack as holding my action?
No, I'll let you do a full attack.
Should we say I do another one?
What was how much? As well?
19.
19 total.
And that's an 18 plus 11, so 29 to hit.
Okay, yeah, hits.
And that's... Oh, I get to reroll ones because of my great weapon.
Great weapon.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Another one! Never mind.
Another one. No.
Another one.
I was going to say, this is before you even bothered smiting, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, speaking of that, I'm going to smite on this one.
Oh, okay.
So let me just burn a spell slot for that. Go down to spells, burn a level 2 slot. That's 4 damage plus 7, so 11 slashing plus 3d8s. I need d8s. There's 1. That's a 7.
Need more d8.
That's 1.
Get one more d8. Okay.
That's another 1.
Ah,
My god, that was rubbish.
well, another 9. So.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure. So basically, you slice across his belly, and he bleeds profusely, a lot of green goo.
Nice.
And then you slash again, and some energy. Are we saying this is radiant or necrotic?
Probably. I say if you're going to give me a choice, I'd probably go with necrotic. To be fair.
Okay. Yep. So, basically, some dark energy flows through the blade as well, and you just slash across his chest. And yeah, he once again bleeds profusely from that one as well. And he goes, "Oh, what the fuck? Food that fights back."
I'm not food, bitch.
Yeah, you prepared that action.
Yep.
Gamira's done.
Yep.
Oh,
So, it'll be your turn. But now you can see the magic.
Shit, can I see the runes?
Yes.
I have the spell teleportation circle. Does it look familiar to me?
Yeah, it's teleportation.
Yeah.
So yeah, you basically look into the room and you see in the room, the part of the room that's empty, there's just a teleportation circle on the floor, and you can see that all of the energy is coalescing there, which is interesting because you know that that's extra, that's more than the usual just teleportation circle. You notice that basically this teleportation circle has been made permanent.
Yeah.
You also notice something else, is that amongst the junk on the opposite side of the room, there is something magical It's in the shape of a kind of plinth and maybe some kind of bust or statue, but it's fallen over on its side.
Yeah. Gamil will probably get really excited. Oh my god! Like, lean into the fucking...
also worth mentioning that the several people have magical things on them.
Yeah. Gamil is going to get really excited, like, kind of lean into like the trapdoors. Like, oh my god, guys! There's a really cool teleportation circle around here. What the fuck is happening?
I'm killing a big fat fucker.
Why?
He tried to eat me.
Oh.
She's kind of like, oh, well, that's kind of legit. Well,
Yeah, once I'm not just being an outright dick.
I mean, yeah, we tried diplomacy first and he's still gone for us. This is on him.
You say that.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, what does Gamil do otherwise?
Well, that's her fault. Is that just her turn, or did you...
No, I'm sort of saying you've kind of already completed the action by the time it gets to your turn.
Cool.
So you've got all your actions.
I can cast a spell then.
Yeah.
What spell do I cast? The Temptation. Just do level 5 spell, because fun.
Just negative energy flow. It's powerful. Let's up to you.
Yeah, fuck, I'm gonna do that, because
Okay.
I haven't played this character in ages and I want to do something fun.
Okay. Let me look at that spell.
It's con 19.
Yeah. Is it area effect? 60 feet range.
Target.
Single target. Ah, yes. Con save. Okay. What's your DC?
19.
Okay. Yes, I think you said. Okay. Okay, well, he's pretty good at this. He rolls 15. So he fails.
So that's 5d12.
Yeah, that's 5d12 necrotic energy damage. I am going to say that I personally dislike the thing where this like has to be. Actually, I didn't even say that. I think there's kind of an assumption that this will be. It'll only the other effect only works if it's a humanoid.
Oh yeah.
But I'm not gonna play it like that.
Oh, d12.
Okay.
That's 22.
28. 41.
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn.
Well, he doesn't die.
Good try.
However, he looks he was green, and now he's like a very sickly, pale green, and he's just like also a lot of his blood. It stopped flowing.
Oh, good.
So he's just like, oh,
So he just yells down, "Stop trying to eat my friend, it's very rude.
I think I might.
Try to eat me.
If you don't eat my friend, we will leave you alone."
I did not agree to that.
It is Ravenna's turn.
Okay, right, I want to cast blindness on it.
Nice. What's he do? Is it like hold on.
It's a Constitution saving throw
Is it?
because I've got it as well.
Okay. Do you want your DC?
My
Say on your spell
DC,
sheet.
okay, my spell sheet. Is that 15?
I guess.
This goes off for the spell save DC 15, yes.
3 plus. No, you've got more than that. Oh wait, maybe not.
Yeah.
It's 8 plus the 3 is 11 plus 4. So yeah. Okay. He rolls 19.
Oh, so that doesn't affect him.
Yeah, he succeeds, so I think he's okay. Yeah.
So hold on, because
Yeah.
I can actually try and lower that. Bardic reaction, cutting words.
Okay.
Yes, you can.
It works for saves.
Cut them words.
I think it does.
I think it works pretty much anything.
Attack roll, ability check, or damage roll, might not saves.
Wait, but if I go before you, then you can't.
It's a
It's a
reaction, so I can do it anyway.
Oh, okay.
But if I was giving inspiration, it has to be on my turn, but I can dig somebody else over at any time.
Okay.
I like the idea of it working on saves. I think I'm going to allow it.
Is Colin aware of what's happening? Because he doesn't know Ravenna's standing literally right behind him.
No,
I did see you show
floated into a position like right where he was looking.
Yeah.
He knows you. He sees you there.
Not to mention you're casting a spell I also know, so
Yeah.
I can probably know what you're trying to do.
Just let me know what you say, and then roll the bardic die.
Yeah. Well, Bardic dies.
You're all like down there fighting. You're just like, woo.
Pretty sure. Yeah, it's basically I'm looking at this thing. I was like, all right then, you fat feck. We tried being reasonable with you. We tried being friendly. We tried giving you the fucking food. You still have the fucking goal to attack? Yeah, fucking fat bastard.
Okay, roll d8.
Use it to advise.
6.
I see something I can work with here.
So that 19 you would have rolled is now -6, makes it a 13.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now he
But yeah, it's
fails.
evenly.
So now he's blind.
Nice.
So he goes, oh, what the hell? You didn't have to call me fat. And you can't see now.
Aw. So helpful.
It's so helpful. Well, it is. I believe unless Ravenna has anything else to do.
I'm thinking that took 1 spell slot. Do I have
Yeah.
room to do anything else on my
And well, you've used your action. You've got like a movement or bonus action.
Okay, I'm going to move behind him.
Okay.
I'm
I mean,
gonna,
it's not like you can see it.
yeah, exactly. I'm going to sort of... Yeah, I'm going to say, I'm going to sort of float out where everyone can see me, but try and still be behind him.
Yeah, so you're basically like stood opposite of where the empty space is now, and directly behind this guy. You can see his big bum.
Yeah.
It is now his turn then. He is blind. No, he's not. Yeah, he's not reasonable enough. Does 16 hit Brand? Okay. So a claw like comes. Oh, he's got disadvantage. So it's 10. So a claw like swipes somewhere, sort of in the direction of Brand. 7.
Nice.
Does cookie dice count?
No, it does not. And another claw just randomly swipes nearby. That's better. So, and he randomly kind of bites randomly in some direction, but his random swipes and bites misses you completely. And then he goes, "Oh, bloody hell! I'm so hungry! Come here, you stupid old gecko!"
Gecko, you say?
What's a
I'm going
gecko?
to kill you.
It's Colin's turn.
Yeah, it is.
What's a gecko?
A small lizard.
So basically, he's now clearly flailing around. The thing is, I don't know how much health he would have. What I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and, as he's flailing around, I'm like, as he's flailing around, I'm going to try and, like, weave in almost with, like, dagger in hand and try and, because obviously we sliced him up and we blinded the guy. He's clearly looking sick from whatever she did. Like, this guy's in pain. I'm kind of just want to put him out of his misery at this point and end his hunger. So I'm going to try and go for the kill strike. As I'm going for the kill strike, I'm shouting to Gamera. It's like, geckos are small lizard-like things. Tiny animals, completely harmless. As I'm going for the kill.
Okay. Sure, roll.
So, what's to hit first?
Mhm.
Which I don't think... No, it'd only be if I actually get
really
the
want
attack.
Gamera to fall into this fucking.
That's the point. Because I'm explaining to her what geckos are. Can I use that as me giving her inspiration?
Yeah, sure. She's
Okay.
like, oh, new knowledge.
That is inspirational stuff.
Yep.
There you go.
Okay, so just rolling to hit then. 15 plus 8.
Yeah, you hit, yeah.
Sweet. Now, as somebody else is within 5 foot of the thing, who is not incapacitated, I get sneak attack,
Yes, you do, yeah.
which means not only do I get...
And once again, remembering that you are in fact a rogue as well as a bard.
Thank you. So
Lucky.
yeah, it's the dagger itself isn't really doing all. The dagger's just a d4 plus 4. And then there's 3d6 for sneak attack. So 1,
We can steal your kill.
3.
I don't know what this is. What's we?
I want to murder the fat thing. They're murdering the fat thing for me. Well, you know, I'll start you guys on the slippery.
4 plus 4. So that's 8. And then plus 5.
So 13.
Yeah. It's another 5. 18. And then 19.
Okay. Can you describe how you kill this entity who is a large, bulbous green humanoid, about 10 foot tall and 6 foot wide?
So we're still within like the first hour of me activating the wings. So as it's still swiping and biting and flailing around, I'm kind of just flying in, getting close, avoiding this, as I'm shouting to her what a gecko is. And then just almost in like one big swipe, even though we're just like what seems to be a normal sized dagger, just gets right in there to like the throat of it and just slices straight across. So it starts gushing out, but it's almost silent. And then I kind of land next to it, put my hand on it, it's like, it didn't have to be this way. We tried speaking, we tried being nice. You brought this on yourself. And then I start saying like rights and like trying to give him a proper send off.
Okay. Well, he.
Brand will see if he can't redirect his soul to hell. give his one quick. I think I might have some creature's soul for here. Just.
I mean, it's probably already gone to hell.
As it's bleeding, can Raven sort of dip her finger in the blood and lick it a little bit? Like, what does this taste like?
Okay,
I'm
well,
not sure what this thing is. Is it edible?
first of all, it tumbles down with a massive smack onto the ground, and some of the wood below cracks a little. There's a big splat of green everywhere too. Probably Colin and Brand get splattered with some of it.
Yeah.
As for that, roll spell attack.
Okay. There's 3 on the dice. I don't know if it'll be worth that. I'll check what the bonus is.
I have the number in my head.
My spell attack bonus is plus 7, so that'd be 10 total.
You basically realize that he dies before you get a chance to.
Damn it.
Yeah. As for Ravenna comes along and dips her finger in some of this, roll a con save.
Okay. That's an 8. Do I get a con mod?
I should hope so.
Yeah.
I get a +1. I get plus.
It's +1.
Yeah, +1.
+1,
I'll check that.
Okay. So at least I'm gonna say for 1 minute,
Yeah.
you are now sickened.
Plus 3 bonus if she's within 10 foot of me because I got aura protection.
Makes it a little bit better, but no, she still fails.
Okay, fair enough.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Yeah, it's very, very disgusting.
I'm not surprised. It's green. It's meant to be red, right?
Yes.
In some cases, not all of them.
Also, that is the most disgusting blood you've ever
How
drunk in
does
your
someone
life.
like you know?
She thought it was going. She thought it was going to be like sour apple flavor. It was actually just
You're
gross.
so surprised.
Specifically, the poison effect that you have on you right now is that you have a disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks
Okay.
because you're too distracted by the horrible taste and feeling that spread throughout your body when you drank them.
Trying not
Yeah.
to throw up. Like, please no,
Yeah.
no.
It's not.
It's the equivalent of eating whatever the fuck is inside a cream egg.
Cream eggs are delicious.
Yeah.
Queen makes slander.
I kind of forget how I feel about cream eggs. Eat one and then go, "This I don't like
I
this."
definitely preferred it when I was a kid.
I think I ate like one cream egg and the stuff inside it. I'm just like, oh my god, that is just awful.
It's just sugar.
How high
Yeah.
is the hatch, by the way?
The hatch itself, it's like there is a ladder.
Okay.
The ladder is on the floor.
Yes. How high is the hatch?
The hatch itself is about 9 foot tall.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he has to kind of. He had to have his head kind of against the ceiling if he was stood
Yeah.
up properly. But he was punching.
I mean, it's not far from Brand either, to be fair.
Yeah, so it's only 9 foot.
Oh, yeah, it's not.
Yeah, I was going to say Brand's like Right, I can't remember what we decided on.
Yeah.
Tall.
Maybe 7 foot something.
Yeah, so let's go 7.5. Split the
It's
difference.
something like that.
Yeah.
He's tall.
MMerrett just looks, turns to you, he's like, help. It's just tries
Yeah,
to
do
jump down.
catch you, baby.
I guess I'll have you roll.
Sure.
It'll be fun. Just
Athletics,
roll
I think.
athletics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, what's my athletics bonus? +9, this should be alright. That's 1! 10 total?
Do you roll a great save to not hurt myself?
Well, I think the problem, yeah, I'll let you do it, but you have a disadvantage because you're not expecting it. You're
Probably like grab your arm and just drag you down.
expecting you're going to be caught. Well, no, because you were attempting to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember, you can add the D8 to it.
Oh my god, you could.
Okay, what's you?
That's my 16 plus 3, so 19.
Okay. So, as much as you were expecting Brand to catch you, once you actually get to Brand, you realise you're not getting caught,
Yeah.
and somehow manage to land on your feet. You have to kind of bend your knees and go down to the ground, but you're okay.
Okay. Hey, there's a teleportation circle over there. There's a thing over there. You said the teleportation circle, was it permanent or is it in the act of being made permanent?
No, it is permanent.
It's permanent. That's permanent. That circle.
Oh, that explains the lack of doors.
Oh, it means you can always use it. So we can use that to teleport somewhere.
Do you know where?
No, I need to know the specific place to teleport to.
So we can't go
But
follow
I can-
Emma around.
Not really. I can learn this though and teleport to here again.
Yeah.
Not the worst.
Did you say you
idea.
already have the spell?
Yeah, I've got teleportation circles.
Hmm.
I don't have it prepared at the moment,
But you have.
but I have it.
Okay.
Double checking. Yeah, because he needs to know where he's teleporting to.
Because you can actually see the thing about it is that the spell is not just invisible.
Yeah.
It's like you actually have to have detect magic or something similar in order to see it.
Mhm.
It's not simply invisible. That's why Bathory can't just see it. You can see the magic flow.
Yeah.
But yeah, now that it's in front of you, could you roll an Arcana check for me? It's not a great roll.
It's a D8.
Oh yeah.
There's my D8. 6 plus 5, that's 11. Plus 9, 20.
20. Okay.
I did have a 6. Thank you.
With that, you basically you know that it was used, well, recently.
Yeah.
Almost certainly used by Amaranth last time he was here. Less than a week. The thing is, though, you're pretty sure there's sort of all sorts of symbols around the circle, and you think that one of the symbols was probably used to specify the location, but you're not sure which one.
And I like sketch out in their book the teleportations and the way they're done.
Sure, yeah. I don't think I have that information exactly for you right now.
But so you
But,
have that information.
yeah. But for our understanding, she knows.
Yeah.
Okay. And also, I'll actually figure that out exactly for you at some point. So now my question is, what do you guys do now?
Well, she pointed that out was magic, but she also pointed out something else in the room was magic.
Point.
So I was going to go have a look at the plinth.
Sure, yeah. It's on its side. It's there's like a cabinet hanging over it. It's just in a pile of junk.
I'm going to try as best as I can to shift it, move it, and try and just bring it out and just fix it up.
Sure. You kick up some dust and maybe cough a little, and there was some scraping against the floor. You managed to get it into view. Well, can Ravenna?
Yeah?
Just roll religion.
Do I get anything to that?
Anyone else?
I don't have anything to religion, but I'll give it a try.
Religion.
That's a 10.
Okay.
I think it's not hellish things, Brian. I have no idea.
15.
Do I get +2 to that? Because it's +1 because it's an intelligence.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so I
You
guess
got
that's an 11. Yeah.
There you go.
You have 15.
Mhm.
From Hobbsy.
Now that you can see this thing in view, you can see there's sort of like, the angle you're looking at it, you see a sort of a woman in middle age. She sort of has a caring look in her eyes. She holds up one hand higher than the other. But you notice that, like, while she has her other hand lower, the cloth of her cloak seems to kind of go up in a point. Her cloak also hangs only over one shoulder. And this entire plinth seems to be made of marble. It's very bright white. I think if there were any painting or decoration on it, it's long since worn for a long time ago. You can see some magical energy flowing through too. The thing that you note, though, is that you're pretty sure that you've seen this depiction before. You can't quite place the name, but you recognize this person.
Yeah.
But yeah, Colin's actually unveiled it. Obviously, it's still there in front of you on the floor.
How big is it?
It's about, if you stood it up, it'd be about 6 foot tall. Big thing.
Yeah, fairly big statue then.
Imagine the actual woman herself is not that big because it's sort of like a plinth, and then the statue starts at about the last 2 feet of it.
Is it like upright, or is it just laying on the floor?
It's laying on the floor.
Try and put it upright.
While you're doing so, you notice that, like, that's one angle that everyone can see, but you feel that there's other things on the other sides. If you imagine her hands kind of come forward, you can then see that there's, around the sides, other, essentially a similar thing, but slightly different.
Right, okay.
I guess you probably look around the sides of it. Well, looking around one side, you think you see basically the same woman, but much older. Must be like, near the end of her life. And the other side, much younger. Just after the end of adolescence. Similar in appearance, but the youngest seems almost just has more innocence to her, and the eldest has a sort of almost evil grin to her. Now we've seen this, Venna, even with that not great role, you recognize this person, but not from your, like, academic studies. You've met that person.
Okay. That's my mom's friend.
Why is your mum's friend important? Why is there a statue of her?
She's just a forest. She's just a forest witch. I haven't done this accent in a while. I've forgotten how to do the Raven voice.
I think it's all right.
Yeah, you're doing all right.
I have had a bit of a off for a little while, so my throat is kind of dead.
Perfect. There you
Perfect.
go.
Yeah. That's my mom's friend.
Yeah, that's what I want you to kind of give it some volume. But
She lives in the forest, and she's a witch. I don't know why there's a statue of her here.
My guess would be she must be some powerful witch. I like to mention that.
Ravenna's just like, I don't know, just pulled out a bit of blood from inside the camera. She's like slurping on it.
I think so.
I think I read a book about your mum's friend. I don't remember it though. He looks familiar.
She's called Kate.
Does the
That's
statue
not her full name.
matter?
Now that she says that, and she says it's not a full name, you go, the name Hecate
Kate.
flashes through your mind.
There we go.
And you remember reading about this entity was apparently a very powerful magical entity, questionably demigod or god, lived a long time ago, before this current age. The fact that this thing still exists, it must be magically invulnerable.
She just kind of looks at it. Like, your nonsense is very old.
Yes. You'd never think it if you met her, though. Sometimes.
See, there's nothing about like the apocalypse not being that bad. People this old are still around.
My mom's still alive, too.
Is your mom old?
Yes.
How old?
Ancient.
Okay, we get the idea. There's a lot of ancient things that are still alive, but a bunch of not so ancient things are probably going to die in this apocalypse, which is great news for us.
It's
Anyway,
very bad.
more souls the merrier.
I mean,
So
the same applies for up here in the mortal realm.
Yeah, but I don't live here.
I do.
Well, that's tough shit.
Well, if there's more souls going to hell, there'll be more souls going to the upper planes. There'll be
Not if I can
people
drag
who-
as many down as possible.
You're only one person.
I can get some followers, build a bit of a cult. They can bring some folks
They
up.
would probably already be bad though. They'd probably already be going there.
I'll convince people who don't know they're bad yet to be bad, and then I get more souls.
If they don't, not knowing you're bad doesn't
Or,
make you
alternatively, convince them that Tiamat's their saviour, and then because they praise her, their souls will go to her, whether they're good or not.
Does that
I'm
work?
kind of
If
just
you do
listening to
good-
this and just sighing,
if you do
going like,
good things,
I'm gonna have to keep such a
in-
close
if you do things in the name of a bad person, does that make you a bad person because you believe that person to be good?
I mean,
or are you just a good person?
You still commit
period?
your soul to Tiamat when you understand the concept of deities, right?
Yeah, but it doesn't necessarily mean if you're a good person you go to hell. If you
You're
mistake that for
specifically
something good.
going to Tiamat. When you give your life to Tiamat, you know what?
A contract for that?
I'm sure I can get them to sign some contracts. Religious texts are very common.
You're kind of aware that like Tiamat, she has to kind of abide by hellish rules a little bit, but she also isn't actually a devil herself.
Yeah, exactly. We can bend the rules, but it's
She
fine.
can kind of bend the rules
Yeah.
a bit, yeah. So yeah.
Get people praying. I already got those guys at that temple who thought I was like some demigod or something to start spreading religion.
You got some of them.
Yeah, I got some of them. It's a start.
You got the dudes.
Anyway, if there's nothing else interesting here, can we go?
I'm assuming if you've mentioned something about the teleportation circle,
Well, yeah.
is there a way, like you said you didn't know where it would take us,
No.
could you still activate it anyway?
Yes. I need to sleep, but it would. Teleportation circles are, you need, let's see, a key to go to a specific place. I have the key for my home, and now I might be able to figure out the key for here because I have the symbols. But they're the only places I'll be able to go to. You need the specific key to go to wherever this person went to about a week ago. I don't have that.
So we're no closer, and we know he's teleported to fuck knows where.
About a week ago.
Are
You don't think the statue's got something to do with the key, do you?
I mean, that'd be
needs to be
awfully
an actual-
convenient.
Symbol. Maybe. It seems to be magical in the way that it can't be destroyed easily.
Unless you can tell us where the fucking teleporter took him, it's not going to do us any good. Or at least the direction or something.
I don't think that's how that works.
I don't use teleportation circles. I come from hell. We use planar rips in space.
I think there's similar but in a much shorter distance.
Fair enough.
This was trying to explain how teleportation actually.
Explaining the metaphysics.
Very jargon fucking words you probably never heard of. Probably some words you doesn't know common for, so he's just using undercommon.
Oh yeah, so it's just very confusing,
Yeah.
arcane set of texts. So it's reading a paragraph from a textbook.
Well, you have fun with your books. I think
I
we
do.
should go now. Okay. And there, okay, if there's nothing else obvious here, then Bran's gonna like go.
Okay, I mean, I guess he gets the ladder and.
No, he's gonna cast Spider Climb and walk up the side now.
Well, actually, I think Fly's selective, so you didn't need to jump down.
No,
it's only 10 minutes,
he's only 10 minutes. We think you.
Mine's an hour.
Because we've spent some time flying about.
And your original takes 10 minutes as well.
Yeah,
So
so even
there you go. So we've totally burned through that.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. It would have been ages, yeah. Okay. Cool.
I'm gonna take a look at the cake statue, make a silly face at it, and then sort of fly up. Follow everybody out of here.
Cool. Yeah, you can pretty much just, because you can float 20 feet, just float out.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure my wings will still be active, so if everybody else is going, it's like, well, interesting stuff.
Actually, Gamera's the only one still in there.
Ravenna just gets her own personal elevator out of the building.
If anything, then I kind of like go up to Gamera and say, "Do you want a lift?"
Yes, please.
And then just like kind of just like grab her and just fly up out.
Sure, yeah. So you're all out back on the roof. Those two fellas still down there at the bottom. Victor still parked in the sky.
Yeah, I don't know if Brand even knows about the other people.
Well, you've probably seen them now because they're probably yelling up like, "Ah! Ah! It's two now."
I kind of just lean over and say,
Wow.
"Hello again." Yeah, we had a chat with your buddy inside. We've had a quick look. You said when you saw Amaranth, did you see him leave this place or?
No. I thought he was still in there.
Yeah, he clearly used the circle to move somewhere.
Well,
Or like eaten.
no, a teleportation is magically transported to another place. Also, because that place is permanent, it takes a year to make them permanent. So this is something that's going to be used. It takes a lot to make it.
Yeah, sure, geez.
I mean, who the hell wants to teleport there? Other than that fat fuck who was in there.
Also, one of them just calls up, "Hey, how's the king? Is he alright?"
Dead.
Ah. I'm king now. No! They start fighting.
How about I'm the king and I'll kill both of you if you don't shut up?
Roll intimidating.
Let me. I'll say 11 on the dice. I'll see what my bonus is. Skills, intimidations plus 7, so that's an 18.
They will kind of stop and look at you and go, "Dragon man."
I am a dragon man with a big sword.
You have the sword and like, "Alright, Mr. King."
You pledge your life to Tyrant now. That's my god.
Okay, last god was pretty bad, so okay, yeah.
Good.
And what's she with your mum?
You don't know.
Figure it out.
Yeah, she figured it out.
She
Yeah.
figured it out, yeah.
And she figured it out, yeah.
Damn it.
I like the idea that Bran just goes, "You don't know."
Yeah, you probably want to, but he's like, you don't know that.
Yeah, what was it? It's like you're from hell, your mum's a dragon, so you kind of like you're different colours.
Did we know that? Because I'm assuming you just said that out loud.
Yeah,
Raven guessed it.
Oh, yeah.
Easy.
Yeah.
We didn't say anything.
yeah, exactly. Maybe we'll go
The only one who didn't know and really have any inkling was Colin.
I was like, your mum's fucking tear.
You don't know that. You don't know that. You don't.
I mean, yeah, look, he's from hell, he's clearly half dragon, and look, different colours.
You shut up before I shut you.
How?
I have a sword.
I
I'll
have
figure
magic.
something out.
If it makes you feel better, my mother is Lily too.
Who the fuck's that?
Actually, you could probably roll.
Oh, God knows you're
Um,
not.
Brand,
I'll see how much I know of my mum's social life.
Brand, roll for abuse. Roll for domestic violence.
Oh, fucking hell. Right, what would it be to roll to see if I actually know who fucking mum is?
It's pretty much just chance whether or not
Okay,
your
fair
mum mentioned, so just roll
Yeah.
a d20.
That is cocked. I've got it right in the corner of the box. 12. Just, if you just want a flat. You going?
Yeah, so she mentioned that she said, basically sometimes she would just be talking about old friends or relatives or entities she used to know.
Yeah.
And when she mentioned, usually she'd be ranting. When she mentioned Lilitu, she described her as a blood-sucking demon that ought to have been wiped from the earth by her. But she didn't manage it because she got locked away before she could do that.
Talking about all the people she wished she could have killed before she got locked away.
And then she said, otherwise, great. She loved that lass. So imagine basically the red one said shit like that, and the blue one was like, oh, she was fluid.
You got some approvers better than most.
Yeah. As for, I mean, you probably have no idea what Lilitu. I think Chimera, you might have heard of Lilitu. It's a high religion check.
That'd be 18.
18, not quite high enough. You probably get from the etymology, though, that that's some sort of very ancient deity.
Yeah.
Like, of the same ancient as Tiamat.
Yeah. He's like, well, my mum's a librarian.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay.
Can you bring the cart down? I can't fly up there.
Do I have a way of communicating with Victor? Can Bathory fly up there?
Yeah, you can fly.
I'm just gonna sort of instruct Bathory, like, get Victor.
Victor's about, what? You're about... He's about 50 feet above you.
I always shoot to get his attention.
Just shoot him.
Yeah. My older class is 120 feet. I just go.
Yeah. Okay, we send Bathory
I'm
up.
gonna send Bathory to fly, so we can probably fly higher than Raven can.
Okay. We'll let you know, Bathory, while he can, he can't speak, but Ravenna can hear him in her head.
Yeah.
So basically, Victor sees this flying cat with bat wings
Yeah.
come into view, sit on his lap and go, points down at the tower and goes, meow.
Yeah, it's like he probably this has probably happened before, so he probably knows it's her pet. So it's like, she sent you, has she? All right. Just kind of like Victor will just send the carriage down. Like he kind of guesses he's seen it before.
Where does he put the carriage?
Flying there.
Yeah, like
level with the roof of the
I was
tower?
gonna say, weird reference to Pick. Do you remember the scene in Shrek 2 where they visit the drive-thru?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He kind of like pulls up to the side of it so that they just kind of walk on.
Yeah, okay, sure.
Except for Colin. Colin cannot see in that darkness, so he always just goes to the front.
Makes sense. Yeah, sure.
It sort of opens the door, gets to the back, sort of looks like somebody stepping off a curb, but like in midair.
Yeah.
Skeletons will help people in.
Yeah.
There's a slight lean as you come in. Yeah. Alright. Especially with Brand.
Yeah. That magical suspension needs a bit of stiffening.
He's literally just like that.
Okay.
Brad is probably the heaviest thing that's ever been in this carriage.
Probably, yeah. Big dragon boy with heavy armor.
Yeah, when we're travelling, Amir was just going to look over the ruins and stuff like that of the teleportation circle that's his drawn.
Speaking of traveling, where on earth are we going to go now? Yes, you have fun remembering teleportation stuff.
Yeah, because it's kind of like that teleportation is now our lead anyway.
Well, teleportation circles do take about a year to make, so usually it's very big cities or very places that have large magical abilities.
You don't think that thing made the teleport circle so it could go in and out of there, do you?
No. You didn't cast any spells. If you can make that, you'd have be quite capable.
Not fair.
You
Who the hell is using it?
I don't know. There must be something near here, not here, that is important.
What is the tower for? If nothing lives there.
I mean, it had a cool statue in it. About it.
So you're just like floating in a minute. You're like, I suppose that you, as you said, where the hell do we go? I think there's probably this sense throughout the lot of you of you having kind of lost your lead.
Maybe we shouldn't have killed him so quickly. Well, nothing we can do about that now.
I'm getting through to him.
We still killed him.
He was trying to eat you.
Yeah, there's a line.
His front door, he tries to eat me. It's fair game.
If you do you want DM?
I'm about to say, yeah. Shall we take a circle with the car and see if we can't find a city? Because, like you say, these things take a long time to build. It can't be that far away. Really.
There'll be something nearby that is of use. If not the tower itself.
Built
Tower or the circle?
the tower and the statue.
The statue's very old, so it's been built ages ago and probably bought here. Tower, don't know. They could all
Could
be
be the
built
same
back.
for the tower.
Yeah. Circle, magic practitioner who had a year to do this.
Where do magic practitioners live?
Um,
Where do you live?
It's in the
I
underground.
think that's the exception. I don't know if that's the rule. Let's do like a mile sweep in the car. It goes fast, right? Let's try and find something.
Okay then. I have to look at my map.
Actually, just look at my spells.
Driver, take us in a mile circle. We're trying to find shit.
Just 5 feet.
So, oh yeah, what does Victor say?
Oh, no. Okay. He hears the instruction. He gets the instruction. Not quite, but he gets it. He starts doing a gigantic mile-long loop-the-loop on a mile-long circle.
You know what? I'm just going to chill out and enjoy the ride.
Oh yeah, so you all start to feel vertigo. It's just like, yeah, I mean, I guess Ravenna's the one that's not that bothered about what happens.
I've probably cast fly on myself a few times in the past.
That's the thing as well. I can't do my wings again for like a good few hours.
I'm happy. If I'm in the car, I'm alright.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of get pushed. You all feel like G's.
Scrooged into the seat.
You'll get high G's as you get squashed into the seat as you're just like spun.
Just giving him flashbacks to the hellish vehicles that he thrashed around hell. So you know.
Yeah, pretty much. You probably think this is less dangerous.
Yeah.
You can definitely.
Yeah, I mean,
Is it fair to say at some point during the loop-de-loop, the hour passed? Or like when we arrived?
Oh, yes.
I cannot use them again for 9 hours. No, 6 hours.
what's that?
It's magic light and lets him fly.
Oh yeah.
Okay, good to know.
Okay. When we get to the bottom boot, Ludo. That but horizontal, not vertical.
Got it, Dragon Guy. And then it just kind of does the mile-long circle. From that point specifically.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Then Brandon, well, this time now he's not just joyriding. Keep an eye out, see if he spots anything.
Yeah.
Can I have Bathory hang his head out the window to see if there's something invisible on the ground below?
Maybe we'll be looking for anything that looks magical or.
Yeah.
Maybe I will send Bathory to go and sit on Victor's lap.
You're doing that. Go around in a circle. I'm just going to roll just to determine how long this ends up taking. Because it could be basically anywhere between like half an hour and 2 hours. So it takes an hour and a half. You are just, for most of you don't really see anything. But what would happen is that basically on Victor's right, southward, you can see what appears to be a small village about 2 miles further out. Otherwise, you didn't see any sign of civilization.
Okay.
Not bad.
Otherwise, you just saw swamp, giant fungus, mushrooms, and mountains.
Let's let it go there, really, and we can figure out why someone might come here, and then that will help us figure out where he went.
We can have.
Yeah, might as well. And that Victor kind of just hears this. I was like, all right, we'll head there. But we just finish the small circle first.
Yeah.
Finishes the mile circle, gets back to the tower, that angles it back to wherever the tower
Yeah.
would have been, and then straight lines it.
You could stop him if you want to.
It's just like it's just easier to let them do this.
Brand's hoping to squeeze a short rest in whilst we're at this.
Oh yeah, you get a short rest.
Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go. Get my stuff back, obviously being part of the warlock.
Yeah.
He takes instructions very literally.
We can do arcane recovery, get my 5th level back.
Oh, there you go. Boom. Oh, nice. I've got decent rolls on my rest, so I'm now at 79 out of 80 hit points.
Oh yeah, you took damage.
First time. Well, not
Damage.
well. First time this session.
The most I got was just my bardic inspiration reset. That was about it.
So, about half an hour after you set off from the tower, going straight south, you get to the village, floating about 120-ish feet over it. You don't see any people. You see like 5 buildings, like a hamlet. Also, you notice something. Well, you all notice this something a little strange. Maybe not all of you were looking outside at the time, but once you open the carriage and have a look outside, you notice that, well, the terrain on where the village actually is, there's like no plant life at all, and you also note that the sky seems to be full of nothing but grey or black clouds. There's no rain, but you also note pure lack of wind. It is eerily silent.
Maybe
It's
doesn't
almost
know
like
this because he doesn't really understand where we get.
She probably sees it, but
Yeah.
doesn't really know.
This is normal.
Yeah.
Okay, Brand just thinks this looks oddly like home.
It's probably closer.
Yeah.
Yes. Not used to wind.
I'm probably the most freaked out because I'm from the most normal.
Yeah, exactly. You're probably one of the most bothered.
Like, I'm probably just there looking over the side, just like, back in Ghost Town. Back in Ghost Town.
Yeah.
What do you mean? What's wrong?
I mean,
It looks a bit grey.
Yeah, ghosts aren't that bad.
Oh, yeah, that wasn't my point either. But, yeah.
The woods are like this where I'm from. It's fine.
Yeah, what's your problem?
well, I'm fucking outnumbered apparently by a bunch of fucking. And then I just start mumbling under my breath, like, nut jobs, crazy people, scary bastards. Why can't we just go to a nice green pasture?
Well, come on, the place isn't going to investigate itself. Let's get down there.
Oh, there is ghosts. That's always fun.
You seem oddly excited for ghosts.
I've met quite a few. They're very nice. Usually quite sad.
The scariest thing around here is me.
We're trying so hard.
I haven't cast fear yet.
Anyway,
Says
Yeah.
So, well, good, go ahead.
I say, shall we bring the carriage down?
Yeah. We can don't go it.
Oh, that works.
Well, you land.
Yeah.
With a little bit of a crash. The horses, they are obviously not normal horses.
Mhm.
However, they both look around, and you, for the first time in probably decades, you think they feel fear. Because they seem distressed, like horses can be.
Absolutely. Why are horses acting up? He's talking to Victor.
Yeah, Victor. At that point, it's like, well, this is a bit of a strange one. They're not normally like this. And Victor kind of like hops down and just tries to like, soothe the horses a little bit.
Oh yeah, you can. Oh, let me give Victor the stats on one sec. you have that already?
I don't think directly on here because I think it's something you sent a while ago. Means.
Well,
Do
whilst he's
that.
doing that as well, I think Brand would do a perception check. See if he
Sure.
can spot anything out of the ordinary. Other than, like, is there anything that would be a threat? I'll word it that way, actually.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure.
No.
Okay, what'd you roll?
2. I'll see what my bonus is, but oof.
Just roll survival or just wisdom. Survival is +7 for
Yeah.
actually +7. Well, actually, is he trying to understand what's wrong, or is he trying to calm down?
He's more or less trying to calm him down than anything.
Okay, so just roll d20 then.
Just D20.
Yeah.
3.
Yeah, he's not really making them calm down.
Yeah.
They don't seem. He's not making it worse, but they don't seem to be really acknowledging him.
My total roll was a +4. It was 4 by like +2.
You don't see it. There's nothing dangerous here.
Brand's probably not even got his sword ready. He's like, nothing here.
Yeah, you literally stood there in the village like, there's nothing fucking here.
Yeah. I don't know what your horses are spooking over. I can't see anything.
Did the buildings look like dilapidated, or like there's not been anyone living there for ages, or did they still look
Well,
fairly new?
you don't see any light. There is some damage to some of them. Sort of 2 of them don't have any like signs or anything on them, and they're just one story, and they look almost like borderline like nice huts, probably just buildings that people lived in. The other 3 are a little bit bigger, and they have signs. The damage that's on them is sort of superficial.
Yeah.
It's not exactly like dilapidated. The signs, which I mean everyone should be able to read, I believe. You can read one that says "Deathly Deals." One is the largest building that says the Salted Wound Inn. And another one that is a much smaller building, but it also seems to have a second floor, called Heady Stuff.
I've got my skeletons out with me.
Well, I think the inn will probably be the best place to get information if anyone is here.
Probably.
Well, I mean, Victor, if your horses aren't happy, maybe you should wait further out the way or something. We can always call you back, right? You've got your cat to go do that.
Yes.
It's like,
He knows.
It is fine. I've got a trick for him. And I kind of like Victor just like a special whistle, and then it just go to the ethereal plane.
Oh yeah.
Ah, there you go. Oh, that works.
So they kind of disappear.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyone who can still see them is baffling.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're going to the inn?
Yeah.
Okay. I guess Brandon, I guess Gamera is right behind him. And then the skeletons pilot.
Yeah.
I see Brand going. I see Gamera. I see skeletons going. It's like I've got to get ahead of this. And I can start like, running to the front of the party. I'm basically dashing to the inn first at this point to try and
Get through the door before they do.
yeah.
Sure.
You're the first like
rush
doctor.
At that point, assuming I'm in front of them now, I kind of stop. It's like, right, up here on this world, even in a fucking weird town like this, you guys ain't normal. Just
You don't
give me
have
a
dragons on the surface?
give me a
I
moment.
mean, I know
Have
him
you
as
seen
well,
a
but
vampire
there's
before?
other elves.
I tend to turn around. It's like it's more about them feckers.
My friends.
Granted, sure, but we like ours inside our bodies, not roaming freely.
Oh, well, no, they already died quite a while ago. This is their service.
That's what I mean. Give me time to warm them up
Practical
first.
point of view.
Give me a time to warm them up first, get them a bit used to what might be happening, and then you guys can show up.
We honour our dead by keeping them with us.
Fair enough. But
No one
people
would
ain't
let
used to that. We don't normally do that type of stuff up
What
here.
do you do?
We bury them. We have funerals. We visit the
We have
graves.
funerals and we keep.
We just
can't
don't
bury-
tend to bring them back.
We can't bury.
Well, regardless, go do your speech.
Yeah. In that case, I start heading to the inn first to try and like. I mean, I'm obviously going to have a look at the inn myself anyway.
When he
You're
like
gonna. Sorry, you're walking in. I don't.
Yeah.
Right.
when he walks away, Gamir's just gonna turn to Van. It's like, did they look weird?
I mean, I think the point is normal people don't like dead things.
The part of life is very natural.
Don't ask me. Everything has, well, most things are dead in hell, so
Humans seem to have major hang-ups.
I would agree.
Very weird.
So as Colin walks up, the door itself is black. The knob is made of some kind of brass.
That's not bad.
It does have a knocker.
God damn it.
Getting worse and worse.
Oh, God.
So do you use the knocker or pull the knob?
Well, it's fair. You put knockers or knobs.
Dear.
Knocker it is.
So few seconds pass, and then the door just creaks open. About halfway ajar. Inside, it looks pretty dark, but you think there's some source of light in there. You see the dark wood walls illuminated by it.
Okay. No, I don't think that quite works. Alright. In that case, if it's opening about halfway, I'm kind of just like trying to push it open just like fully to get as much light in there as I can and see if I can see people inside. That's all.
When you do so, you take in the room that is mostly dark. Except for the bar right at the back, there is a single candle in a candlestick holder. It is lit, the flickering flame is the only source of light there. And there is a man. Blonde hair, dressed quite modestly, even a little raggedly. He hasn't cleaned it in a while. And he's holding a glass and is cleaning.
Mhm.
And around the rest of the room, there's stairs going up in the corner, and lots of tables and chairs and bar stools. Other than that, there's not really anything. It's quite practical. There's not really a lot else on show. And he looks up and goes, "Oh, hi there. How you doing?"
I mean, he seems friendly enough. So at that point, it's like, top of the day to you. And I just kind of like boldly start walking in.
Sure.
Like, we're kind of just having a look for some basic information. I got a few friends coming to tag along. Just a bit of a heads up. They're not what you'd normally run into in these parts.
Ah, well, I see some interesting things in these parts, fella. So, how about you hit me up? Tell me what they're like. Hey.
So, tell me if you've heard of this one before. A multicolored dragon, a half-floating, I think, vampire, a drow elf with 4 skeleton buddies, an invisible cat, I think there's something else, I hear the drow talking to it every now and again, and then there's me.
I can't say I've heard all of that before. However, I must say, Ivan would love to hear about that. He's over at the heady stuff. He loves, strange things. Yeah.
We'll be sure to check it out later. In the meanwhile, you wouldn't happen to have any other travellers have been coming by lately within the last week or so, would you?
Oh, yeah. There was one fella who came. Big and very looking a bit strange. He had knobbly bubbles coming out of his head and his skin, and he was very big and big arms, big. He came in at us, and he was trying to eat meat. And we've got his arms and legs, and well, that's going to stop the problem, to be honest. So yeah, that was all good after that. Other than that, not in a while, a few months now, probably. Oh, there was Norm. He came round about 2 months ago. Yeah, maybe a little less. Yeah.
Right, fair enough. See, we seem to be looking for a bit of a different person. We was hoping he'd passed by, and then I'd kind of start describing what I've... We might have all obviously had different descriptions of Amaranth, so I kind of like start describing him, and obviously I kind of know him as like a sort of like more noble presence.
Yeah, you've
more
heard
of like
more
a very heroic figure.
heroic tales of him. So, disturbingly handsome is probably one of the descriptions. Sort of long, flowing black hair. Is a very good, silver-tongued person. Would always try and find the best solution for everyone around him, but was also a great and capable fighter. He's usually a sword, like a rapier at his side, and a lute in his other hand. Lots of magical items on him. Can fly. That's probably the description he gives.
Yeah.
And he goes, "Sounds somewhat like yourself, fella, but I can't say I've seen someone like that, not in a few years. He was here a long time. I know what you mean. Yeah, Ami is what I knew him as. He was, he stayed here one night. And then he said, I don't know why, but he said never again. Yeah.
Good to know. Good to know.
Would your friends be liking to stay here tonight?"
That's speaking of.
Yeah. I'll see if they're nearby, and I'm assuming that's when they all show up.
No.
Fair enough.
They're waiting.
No.
In which case,
got
I'll
bored.
Yeah, we got bored and went to do a shop.
Oh, which shop?
Which one?
The heady whatever. Brand was eavesdropping the conversation, and you will have heard that. And,
Oh.
If I head to the doorway, could I see them heading towards the heady shop?
Yeah. Okay. Your passive perception. Yeah, no. What's your passive perception?
Passive, I think, is about 14.
I don't mind.
Yeah.
I don't know shit.
What's everyone's passive perception?
I think mine's 12. I'll check.
9.
And Holly's is apparently 11.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, passive's 12. That's all.
Okay. So you go over to look outside. You see them walking over to this other shop.
Mm-hmm.
While that's happening, you register that the light that was in the room as behind you has gone out during the time that you turned around.
Okay.
Split the party.
What happens if I turn around again? Like,
Does he turn? He turns to look.
yeah.
It's the same room. That fella no longer here. The candle is out. You see a little bit of smoke.
I kind of make sure the door's still open so there's some source of light. Otherwise, I am just blind, so...
Yeah. There is one window into this room, so it'd be smaller now.
Yeah. I kind of like, hey...
It is night, though. It's sort of early evening right now.
Right. Okay. Hey, fella? You still back there?
You don't get a response. And in this time, I guess Brand is leading the way.
Yeah.
He's at the door.
Yeah.
You hear shuffling.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh. And this door comes open. He goes, "Oh, new people, adventurers, please come in." You see a guy who is blonde. And he's wearing kind of raggedy clothes. Yeah. And he goes, "Oh, come in, yes, come in, yes. Come in, I in the shop. Oh, yeah. What what would you like today? I've seen you've got lots of magical items on you.
Yes,
And you've got some magical fellas on you too. Oh well, yeah. Well, I might be able to give you some deals with my own magical items, or maybe you want to sell them.
I was just told you like curios and oddities, so I thought I'd come have a look at your shop, see if you're filled with the same sort of things.
He says, "Oh yes. I have a selection, and like on the wall, there's like several objects in like glass jars. So there is a giant frog in a jar.
Of course there is.
This big.
Interesting.
Just blink.
But that thing's still alive. That's impressive. How did you do that one?
Yes, it's a magical entity. It won't die.
I've noticed.
Yes, it doesn't need it. Anyway, in here, much smaller, you see a ring. It's just covered in rust. It's well, it seems to be a normal ring. It's covered in rust.
Yeah.
It's like, that's a magical ring, that is. Then I have this, and he just pulls out. It's you probably neither of you recognize it. It's a spherical object. It has a chain connected to it, and he like presses a button at the top, and it flips open. Inside is a clock. It's like this is what I call a pocket watch. It tells you the time.
Well, that's rather impressive.
And then off of the back, behind kind of his till, he pulls a large metal pipe with a wooden kind of barrel attached to it. And goes, this is a rifle. This is a very powerful weapon, powerful ranged weapon. Now, you do need to know how to use it, but it's very powerful, I promise you. As is the ammunition that comes with it.
Oh, those things are funny.
Oh,
Wait, you know what that is?
Oh, where I come from, the people have them, and they don't do anything.
oh, we've got a native here. They don't do anything.
People just shoot them, and I don't know what they're supposed to do, but they don't hurt.
Maybe they were shooting blanks, dear. Yes. They're not like Ivan. Anyway, and over here I have this magic whistle, and you see on the metal engraved into it is a sort of a symbol of a bat. This is the whistle of bats.
I like that.
You blow into it, and you get bats. So do what you do what you want for
Oh, that's so cute.
Sounds pretty useful in some situations.
So I have some things. Yes.
What does the ring do? Because curious.
The ring. Honestly, I know it's magical. I don't know exactly what it does though, because I've never actually. I've tried wearing it, and well, it must be doing something. But I don't.
I could figure it out.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Ooh.
Want me to look at it?
Oh, I would pay you for your services.
I'm serious. Nothing for free. I'm glad this man's got a good business sense.
Yay.
I'd pay you. Well, I don't know what.
I mean, I really like that pocket watch. Did you
Oh,
call
I
it?
like the pocket
Oh
ones.
yes, they're quite
How about-
rare in these parts. I would probably charge you 5
Trade.
gold for it.
With the skills, bit of money.
Show me the bat whistle.
But, yes, dear. Here you are.
Of course, the vampire wants the whistle.
Now this is quite a valuable item.
I can imagine.
I would charge you a good 10 gold for it. But as for that, well, I would, for any item that you want, I would charge you 1 gold less if you were to identify that for me.
Well, 2 items, 2 gold. It's not a bad rate.
Okay.
Doesn't use any of your magical power up
I'm
there.
trying to see where my
In this time, you could have
First level.
come over as well if you wanted, or done something else.
Oh, I could do it as a ritual. But that takes longer. Okay.
Yeah, don't worry about the ritual. I don't use burning magic.
Yeah, I think I'm a little bit
Yeah, very considerate.
nervous about
It's
it.
more that we're in a weird place, and
Where
for 2
gold
gold, I'm
is
not
on
having
my
you
cheek.
waste power that we could use to kill stuff.
Is this a weird place for the...
Oh, look at that.
He
Not really,
is
Yeah, I don't think we
pointing
did
like
start
back
to
where the
go.
call is.
But you can just see him holding the door open so there's light in the room.
To be fair, I think she might just not have any because she doesn't need it.
Okay.
In her regular society, it's not like she spends She doesn't buy things.
No,
Yeah.
she just gets
Just
everything.
gets things.
She is the princess.
Yeah, so she probably doesn't have any.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Yoko just so doesn't know how money works. It's so much money.
Probably looks at you like,
I've got 20 gold on me, so I could afford the
gold for a
pocket
glass of
watch.
water. That seems right.
what's Colin doing?
I think what I'm doing is I'm
Walking
probably
water.
actually like trying to light a torch, so I've got my own source of brightness, and I'm just gonna like walk inside and probably try and investigate around.
Roll investigation.
I'm also curious as to where this legless, armless thing is that we're trying to eat people, whether it moved away or there's now just a torso and a head trying to eat something somewhere.
Sure.
Anyway, investigation.
It's off on your own then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Did Ravenna come with us?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you did.
We've
Yeah, of course.
got distracted by shopping.
Yeah.
We've got
Yes.
cool stuff.
12 is good enough to come out the side of the bar and find two things. There is a door leading out the back of the building.
We literally call this.
Basically, there's like a small corridor
It's fair, we are.
and a side room through the corridor before you get to the door at the back of the building. The side room, I mean, you could, if you peek your head into it, well, you see a torso, a large torso with a head. Let's look up at you and goes, "Hi, got anything to eat?"
I love him.
I kind of like looking at it as like, you must be the big guy who had his arms and legs chopped off.
How'd you figure that?
The guy who was behind it mentioned you. He mentioned your bubbly arms. You tried to eat him.
Yeah.
I've got to ask, you doing all right? Because I can imagine that stings a bit.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, we met some fellas like you not too long ago, actually. Yeah. Does the hunger ever go away? Like,
I'm eating.
and then when you stop eating?
That comes back.
Yeah, I don't think there's really a cure for that.
there's
Maybe if you try being hungry for long enough, you'll forget about being hungry.
That doesn't sound fun.
Yeah, but I heard a story about it where it actually happened to people.
You can try to convince him.
Also trying to reference Marvel Zombies.
I'm not even going to make you roll persuasion. Just no.
Nice.
It's just dumb. Sorry, I'm just like you just still think you can convince them to this guy of that.
Fair enough.
No.
Yeah, apparently you've only been here about, I don't know, about a week or so?
No, I've been about 4 days. I thought.
Just
It's hard to
under.
tell in this room.
Right, well,
Looking around, you notice there's no windows.
do I notice is it just him in this room? Is it like any storage room or anything, or is it just him?
There's like racks with some wine bottles.
Okay. Well, I can't believe a man like yourself, partial at all. I kind of like reaching for 2 bottles of wine, uncork one and stick it in his mouth, keep one to myself, and then put like 2 gold on the counter.
Okay.
Like, I'm not stealing it, I'm paying for the wine.
Cool.
Speaking of paying for things,
Yeah.
Whilst MMerrett is identifying,
As a ritual.
Oh yes. Oh, so it takes 10 minutes.
I'm gonna give the man 4 gold and have the pocket watch, please.
Okay. He's like, oh yes, fair enough. So you have a pocket watch. It tells you the time, as far as you know accurately.
He's just buying it as a curio because he doesn't really do this sort of stuff now. But then my backpack.
Yeah, he then said, if you want, you could talk to Ivan in Definite Deals. He's good with tailoring, he is. So he could, what you could do is tailor you a little pocket, because it is a pocket watch. You could attach it maybe to your plate.
This is for fighting, though. I don't want a watch to get smashed up, so I'm going to keep it in my backpack for now. If I get some nice clothes, then
Well, I suppose so.
I'm sorry. Didn't you say you were Ivan?
Yes, I'm Ivan, yes.
Your friend is also called Ivan.
Yes.
Well, I'm lives here?
The
Ivans.
yes.
Do you not get confused?
No. We're quite different people.
Oh, okay.
Yes, yeah.
How long has this place been about? There's only 3 of you.
How long has it been? Oh, this town's been around for a long time. Yes, yeah. Although we haven't spoken to a king for a while, so
You have a king.
yeah, King Rourke.
Fuck.
King Rourke again.
Where is this?
Yes.
Oh, he lives up in a tower to the north.
That's a. I'm your king now.
Oh,
He fought me.
oh my God. Oh,
I've
I
taken.
can't wait for Ivan to find out. He's gonna be over heads. He's gonna be amazed. He always talks about meeting royalty and nobility and leaders of our clan. It would be amazing. Oh,
By that. I'm not even there, I'm offended.
Yeah, Brand is taking full credit for this.
Not even that. Loyalty went in and he didn't even give a shit.
You know about the tower then?
yeah.
Do you know what the teleportation circle goes to?
Why is there a statue in there?
Well,
One thing at a time. Let the gentleman go out.
that fella Ami, he spoke about.
Ami?
Yeah, he called Ami once. He mentioned something when he was drunk. Ivan had been pouring him drinks all night, and I was there too. I had a drink or two, and yeah, I mean, he did say something.
Well,
Maybe we'll ask
which Ivan might remember? There's a lot of you for that.
I was thinking the one who owns the inn. He might know.
Okay.
Okay, we'll have to go talk to him then.
Yeah.
That's good to know.
So,
Thank you.
and the man comes here.
Oh, he did. About years ago now.
Oh, he was at the tower a week ago. We know.
Oh, I did come down to visit.
Well, alright. That's no
He
good,
must
is
have
it?
been in a rush.
Well, I mean, the guy, he's a bit of an odd one.
Is
The
he?
time before he was here was like 6 years before that, so.
Or what is he like?
Oh, he's, well, once he starts getting a few drinks, and he's a bit of a shy fella, I'll tell you. Just starts going off and on. And, yeah, he mostly chats about his conquests, is the way he puts it. You might have thought he'd be, boasting, but that's not really. I didn't really feel like that. No. He felt kind of I don't know how to put it. He didn't really feel happy about it exactly. It's a bit, yeah.
You don't feel happy about helping people?
I don't know if you'd call it helping people, darling. That's
Well,
a bit.
what?
Say,
does he mean?
conquest would imply victory.
Well, I was trying to put it delicately.
Well, I'd say, what conquest do you mean?
I mean, in meeting ladies, and
Yes. Yeah,
but,
okay.
yes, I don't know. It's like he spoke about it in a very I don't know, like he keeps causing himself problems sort of situation.
That's a good way of putting it, yes.
I don't want to know about my dad's sex life.
Oh, well, what? He's
He's
your...
my dad.
Oh. Wow, you. I guess he must have.
My brother is a drag.
Yes. Right. That makes sense.
He's also my
Wait.
friend called. What? Why? He's not just my dad. He's also
Stop putting
Colin.
Colin right now.
I mean, Colin's like put the booze in the the torso head.
Yeah, you
And
kind
he's
of
got his yeah.
Hit the
Wait,
shop.
he's kind of like,
Shut the fuck up.
if you can notice the other
I'm
door's
leaving
leading outwards, he's because like you said, it's an inn. I'm assuming there's some sort of upstairs
Okay.
where the rooms actually are.
Yeah.
So I've kind of just gone up and started like looking around.
Sure.
I've been told.
Looking inside, there are what appear to be quite well kept rooms with single beds. There's one larger room with a double bed. It's very dark. Nothing's lit. Each of the rooms has a window. Yeah. The large room also has like a small cabinet made of glass. You can see right inside, so nothing in them.
Hmm.
It's quite. You note the serious lack.
Very minimalist.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I kind of just start looking around, and I'm like, just looking around, it's like, I mean, it might not be the best place in the world, but it can't be that bad of a place to sleep. I just have a like vague look around. I go downstairs and see if like Ivan's just like showing back up again or anything.
Well, he hasn't.
He has not. Okay. Well, if I go downstairs and he still hasn't showing up, I instead leave and head towards the heady place as well, because obviously I saw them all going.
I'm imagining is Ravenna like stood in the doorway or?
Well, she was at the counter asking about the bat.
Oh, yeah.
She's
That was it,
probably
yes.
just floating around the shop looking at things.
Whilst you're doing the ritual, Bran's trying to shut you up.
I think Colin walks through the door. You will have finished the ritual. The ritual allows you to understand magic inside. Magical type would be abjuration. This ring, when you are wearing it, grants resistance to poison damage. Also advantage on saves to avoid poison effects, including spells. And it allows you to wade through deep water without being slowed down.
No, let everyone know this.
Interesting, really.
Then he goes, yeah, well, I mean, not a bad little thing if you happen to be going somewhere where it's quite poisonous, I suppose.
Poisonous and wet. Swamp.
Oh, yeah, well, there's a swamp to and all.
There you go.
Oh, and another fan. How are you doing? Also, you see it's him.
Yeah. Hey, Ivan, I was. What the fuck? We were just talking at the bar. How'd you get here first?
I'm sorry, sir, I've only just met you now. Maybe you spoke to Ivan.
There's 3 Ivans, apparently.
There's a lot of Ivans.
No, this guy was just over there. I was warming him up to you guys.
Well, I was going to say, we came to the shop and he was already here. I overheard your conversation, so I came over here and I was curious what
Also, he seems to be completely fine with it. You are wrong. People are nice.
Yeah, this guy's bad.
Yeah.
I must say, your friends here, they are very interesting individuals.
Thank you.
He has a frog in a jar.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, and this weird thing. He's like, shows you the pocket watches.
Would I have seen pocket watches before?
There's a chance. Just roll a d20. Roll like higher than 15.
This is happening.
7.
So, no.
Okay.
While this is happening, can I try and be a little bit sneaky and use my mage hand to try and take the bat whistle?
I mean, he actually already handed it to you.
Oh, okay. So I thought he took it back, but
He was just
okay.
He just put it into the. Yeah, you go, my dear.
Okay.
It's 10 gold, but I'll only charge you 9 since.
Can I just like ignore what he says about gold because she doesn't understand what he means? And then use it?
Well, it's actually pretty fair enough that you have no comprehension of what we're talking about.
Gold is just, you know what? It's the material that her mom's jewelry is made of, and she prefers to wear silver because it's just more her style.
Yeah.
So she's just going to sort of toot this little bat whistle, assuming it's hers.
Oh no.
You blow it?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Okay. Well then, can you roll 2d3, please?
I'll
give you a d3.
I have a D3, but it's in my box.
Not in that.
It's my little Yeah, I'll just roll this one twice. It's easier.
Oh, that box.
2, 1. So that's 3 altogether.
Okay. So, through the open doorway, 3 giant bats fly into the room, and they're all like hissing and stuff at everyone, but they just seem to be just flying. They start hanging from the ceiling, and they just seem to be at your beck and call.
Oh, hello. Oh, you're so cute. Oh, I love you.
Huh. All this will work.
You don't see them that big very often.
Like, yeah, big bats from that whistle.
I'm going to sort of hold up Bathory to show him to the bat. Well, they fly like you do.
They seem to sort of acknowledge Vapory as much as an animal can.
I'm gonna sort of float around and try and just pet these bats like they're cats.
They allow you to. They're upside down.
Yeah.
I guess. Wait, you can just start floating.
I can float
Yeah.
upside down.
Upside
too.
down, and petting them. He's like, oh wow, you know, I have seen vampires, but I've not seen them do quite that before.
See Ravenna sort of turn upside down, her hair sort of hangs down for a moment before just reforming to look like a sort of perfectly rendered upside down person.
Oh,
Just Photoshop 180.
Yes, exactly.
might be quite a special individual, though. Oh.
I shout up to like Ravenna, it's like, Ravenna, you paid the guy yet?
Well, no, she hasn't actually.
What?
He needs gold for the whistle. You have money, yes?
I don't carry gold. It's not my style. My mum likes it though.
You,
For the payment though, you barter
gold
with it.
pieces. Got, coins. Like I just handed him over the pocket watch.
I don't need his blood right now. It's fine.
Oh my god.
I was going to say, probably with some of them holding out coins, you
Yeah.
probably acknowledge, you know what money is,
Yeah.
but that's the thing that like people in your society would use in exchange for goods, you know, the thing that the living does.
Oh. I'm the princess. Everything is mine.
I don't think you're the princess here.
I'm about to say you're not in your home country now. You have to pay for things. Did your mum not give you any money?
Also, one of these still has to pay.
Yeah, damn straight.
It does.
Within.
Yes, we do.
Can I try and use intimidate? Like,
Oh, for God's sake.
Well,
Just give the man his money.
I guess tell me what you're doing.
You're going to intimidate.
I'm
Ivan.
sorry. I want to, from sitting on the ceiling, glare at him very scarily and insist that, you know,
Princesses don't buy.
yeah, princesses don't buy things.
Sure, we'll intimidate.
People pay her. That is an 11
You got
Plus
+7.
plus 7.
18.
That's an 18 overall.
He just like looks up at you,
Oh, people pay me.
and he looks over at Colin and goes, somebody else will pay, right?
Yeah, I'll
Thank you.
I'll try and teach her how payment works in the future, but years I'd have to. You said 9 gold, right?
Yeah, I've discounted you a little.
Yeah,
Good
you're
on you.
quite good to be fair. Ravenna needs to get her attitude and all.
Also, I don't know if there's some sort of like mental thing going on with you, but I put some gold on the bar for bottles of wine.
Oh, okay. I'll mention to Ivan if I see him.
Sure. If we did want to get a night here, how much would that be?
I believe Ivan plays quite cheap. I think he pays like 2 silver a night. I think. I haven't actually had to stay around for a while. Not since I've set up shop. So
That's good. Well, that business is doing well.
yeah, we charge quite cheaply here. Obviously, I mean we get everything we need from Norm when it comes round. So it's not like we're dying for resources, right?
Who the hell's Norm?
Oh, he's like, well, he's a king from a foreign land. He's a vamp, obviously.
Ah, see.
Yes, yeah, he comes along in a carriage occasionally, and he just gives us a few things, and we exchange information sometimes. Sometimes he gives me tasks, but yeah.
Sounds
Does
like
it
provided
come
for.
Does it come around quite often?
Oh, once a month.
When was the last time he was around?
2 days ago.
Ricardo just missed him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did really.
No, not to worry.
Did he give you any tasks to do this time? Or any information?
He did say something. It was about this god or so. Don't myself. I'm not really, a very religious kind of person. I'm more interested in strange things, but sometimes the religious can be strange. But apparently one died, and
Yes,
he wanted me to find out stuff about that. I did have a little visit yesterday. Went down to up really north up to Portugal, and asked around a little bit. They said this guy, Amy, I mentioned before, that's apparently he did it.
What?
That's pretty bizarre. I don't know why he would. He never had any problems with the gods before. He'd even one time, that's like this time, maybe 9 years ago, he came around with a god. And, they were both chatting up, drinking. They were just a fella he was, I don't know what his name was. T. Yeah. He was, they both were very, very drunk, and, frankly, so was I, obviously. I mean, Ivan was just serving drinks, and it was just, it's a bit of a blur. But, He didn't seem to have a problem with the gods before, so I don't know why he would kill one.
Maybe it's a very bad god. As with a god dying, you might want to stock up and on things that to protect yourself, because god dying is the sign of the apocalypse.
I wouldn't worry.
That he kind of goes silent. He just seems to start staring into the corner.
I think you broke him.
Yeah, after a little bit of time, I'm just like, Ivan.
Yes. What's up?
It's a small sign.
You said you visited north to Fort Warren. Would it be past the tower? That's north of here.
Oh yeah, it's further north than that. A bit to the west.
Northwest.
There's the Fort for Gaul. They're the late king, I guess, clan leader there. Is he fell off a roof. He didn't. He was dead. So it's not really being head by anyone. Officially, it's obviously just led by the Hound. Yeah.
The Hound?
Yeah.
Who's the Hound?
I don't know who he is.
I'm from the other deck. It's my first time on the boat plane, so I don't really know much about this place.
I'm talking about Ku Kalun, of course.
Okay.
Is the name familiar to you?
Yeah.
Why is he a dog?
Bit of a guy called Colin.
Well, he's not actually a dog.
You just said he was a hound.
Yeah, it's a bit. There's a funny story there.
Is he one of those people that turns into a dog?
No, dear. So, he's not quite as he's pretty interesting in his own way, but he's not quite as interesting as that. What it was is that he killed a fella's dog. The fella was called Cullen, and then he realized this was a mistake, an error on his part, and he offered to be the new Hound.
So
therefore he was called the Hound of Cullen. We call him Cucullin. That's, I believe, not actually his real name.
Fair enough. It's an interesting story, anyway.
But you said you found more info about Amy while you were there, right?
Yeah, a little bit. Apparently he'd shown up that he was different, that he was distressed and angry. Which he, whenever I've met, was never.
Well, that's good to know. It sounds like we have a place to go visit.
Yes.
Thank you for the pocket watch.
Oh, yeah.
Appreciated. If there's any kingly duties I should be doing, direct your prayers to Tiamat and I'll get in touch.
No, don't do that.
Yeah, you can just ignore him about the Tiamat.
I mean,
He's kind of a religious nut. I start talking louder than you
Tiamat,
to join you out.
Look,
Oh.
I can talk to Tiamat. Tiamat can get in touch with me, then I can help you with any issues you might.
I have a god too that I follow.
Oh, is that a soul thing? We're talking about soul thing.
I think so, yes.
That's in general, it's if you're praying, then they can get
Can you
in
go
with
to
me,
hell?
and then I can.
Bad deal.
Well, it's no worries, because my soul's not up for grabs. It's already
That's
owned.
fine.
It's already owned, so it's no.
If I'm going to be king of
yeah.
the place, I need to be able to perform my duties, but I can't be in everywhere at once. So if they talk to Tiamat can talk to me, and any souls get lost in the process. That's great, but if not, such is life.
Well, I mean, I guess it's the king's orders.
Who owns your soul?
Oh, I know.
Norm. Okay.
That makes sense.
Isn't Norm your king then? Doesn't Norm
well,
No, there's
he's not the king of my land. He just personally owns mine.
exactly. You can own things separate from your land.
Yeah, I think technically, it's not really his land anyway. He just took it. You know, it's.
Well,
You know, I have a girl called Kieran Saley. She's about freedom of souls. You should look her up. Your soul being owned by someone else is not good.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not exactly thrilled about it, but at the same time, you know, I get everything I need.
see, the man's looked after. It
It's not
works.
very much about death and freeing your souls. Look her up.
Oh, you mean-
Well, I wouldn't worry. Anyway, let's go talk to the other items. If there's
As we're like on the way from building to building, I kind of like, yeah, it's the same guy.
What do you
He's
mean it's the same guy?
how do we? Yeah.
you'll see in a second.
Different
Like-
building.
I don't fucking know. Look, I open the door to the bartender, and I'm assuming he's there by then.
Yeah, he's the kind
I open it.
candle's lit as well. I mean,
Yeah.
he's
See what I
cleaning
mean?
that, and he's like, all right. And then he puts out some wine on the table, and he gets out. He's got 4 bottles in front of him, and he goes, "Hey, you're back, yeah, fella. You didn't even tell me your name, by the way. Just so you know, that 2 gold, it covers more than what you've taken out.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
So I put these out here. So, and you've got some interesting looking friends.
Hey, nice to meet you.
Yeah, these are the ones I told you about, and then I turned to you and goes, I told you it's the same fucking guy.
Doesn't end in it.
twins.
He looks exactly the same.
Well, it could be. Yeah, it could be twins. You're also named the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, from where we are around here, last names, sure. The first names, nah, this is the same guy.
Do you hang out with the other Ivans much?
Oh yeah. I mean, sometimes they come round here and have a few drinks.
Yeah.
Insult received.
Just realised.
Oh yeah, right down that you've got whistle of bat
Oh, and I need to write down.
or back whistle.
He got fucking much.
Okay, well, it's important.
Yeah, pocket watch.
None of us picked up the immortal third. Clearly, it's going to be an important key item later.
Oh yeah, that's gonna come up.
I mean, it's Jim's campaign, of course it is.
Yeah.
There's always a frog.
It's always a fuck.
I mean, an undying frog is pretty cool.
Yeah.
If
I
you
want you to
imagine-
understand that this is a very light hand. Yeah. I could have been much heavier with that frog. You guys know this.
Well, here's the thing. Unless we found some sort of weird medical solution to link the frog's life force to one of our own and implant it inside of ourselves to give us an undying quality. Because, like, it survived the dissection.
Oh yes. Yes, make a phylactery.
Oh no, with your liches.
A phylactery that's indestructible there.
Ah.
Yeah.
The ultimate lich.
Mm.
Until the frog... Wait, can the frog die of old age? That's a good question.
Mm.
Well, it might just be like a phoenix where it, like, dies and just starts its life again.
Yeah, instead of...
Or jellyfish.
Rises from like slime.
It's weird that phoenix and jellyfish both do that.
Anyway.
So yeah, this wine, it's he's just downing it. You didn't note the name because you were in most darkness, but it's called Red Blood wine.
Can I
Yeah.
ask?
How does the wine taste as Brand's just chugging it, by the way?
This is the most tasty thing you've ever drunk in your entire life.
Oh, okay, then you're probably going to down the rest of the bottle and grab another one.
Fucking hell, that thing tastes
Can
like
I pick up the bottle? Say it's called blood red wine.
Yes.
Can I sniff it to see if it's actually blood?
You get a sense of, well, I mean, you don't really sniff this kind of thing that often.
Mm-hmm.
You get it smells almost a little bit like blood.
Mm-hmm.
But you also get a kind of fruity sense and alcoholic sense.
Brand downed that one as grabbing one, pop the cork, and now.
Oh, can you roll con save then?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well,
That's why I thought I'd mention it.
you get advantage because you're
Resistant to poison.
Yes.
Alright, that was a 13 to start. Let's see if you feel any better. That's the one. So 13 plus, where's my con?
Oh, you get that bonus from being hardened.
Oh, yeah. So that's plus 5 total. So 13 plus 5, 18.
Yeah, you down it, and you feel a tiny tinge of drunkenness.
Nice. I'm merry.
Yeah.
Brand is currently merry.
Gamera just goes, hi, yes, a bit of a personal question. Is your soul also owned by Norm?
Oh, yeah. Did I even mention that?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, all of our
It's
Ivans.
all the Ivans.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Why are you all called Ivan?
That's coincidence.
You all came here at the same time?
Yeah. We're born the same day. All in this town. Yeah.
You were born in this town?
Yeah.
There are more people?
There were, yeah.
What happened?
They're all dead.
That's a shame. How did they all die?
Various things. Big green or grey men with weird arms torn apart ate them. Or strange creatures from the south came along, tore them apart and ate them. Or Norm tore them apart and drank them. Or skeletons, like the fellas there, grabbed them and tore them apart and didn't eat them, but tore them apart.
Really?
You guys seem to have a bit of a problem with being torn apart, don't you?
Yeah, it's a common theme.
Yeah, you guys could do some soldiers.
Where did the skeletons come from?
They came with Norm.
How the hell are you still alive with all these attacks?
Well, Norm owned him.
That's true.
There was something involving blood and force feeding and rituals involving the dead, and yeah, long story short, I'm owned by Norm. So.
Yeah, fair enough. What came from the south?
They were weird monsters. I can't really imagine lots of animals all mushed into one. It was very strange. Yeah.
Sounds like a fun fight. We should go there sometime.
Why would you want to go somewhere just to fight?
I like killing things.
That's not very good. I don't think you're killing things just for the sake of killing.
I like the challenge.
I mean, the challenge is fine. Fighting is
I
fine,
killed
but
dragons for fun growing up. There's a lot of them.
He's just looks over. He's like,
do you like Norm?
What is this drink, by the way? It's
He's
really
alright,
good.
it comes along sometimes. Sorry, what?
What's this drink? It's really good.
Oh, it's called Blood Red Wine. It's made by Norm's fermenters. So they make them, yeah. Very nice.
I don't visit him. I need to buy a lot of this.
Because I was gonna say, I have also been drinking some of it, nowhere near like it. I've been using an actual glass and just sipping it. But the more I keep hearing about Norm and how he was force feeding, the less and less I'm for it.
So, here's what it is it tastes like a well-aged red wine. It's quite tasty. There's an aftertaste.
Like cranberries?
No.
Is it a bit more metallic?
The aftertaste, a little bit irony.
Yeah.
Could I maybe try and pour it into a glass or something so I can sort of drink it through my teeth?
I guess. You request a glass?
Unless it's I was going to say, is it full enough I could the raven could put her fangs through the top of the cork? That way.
No, not really quite that.
That was quite fun.
Yeah.
But, he might look at you gesturing kind of strange and go, do you want a glass? I did.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, sure.
It's really good. You should have some.
He
You're not bothered by
had a wine glass and he
You're not bothered by
pours
yours.
you out some.
Yeah.
There's a bit of a weird aftertaste.
Take a bit of a sip.
Yeah, it's really good.
The main taste is fine, but
So
Is this blood? Can I drink this?
you taste
you know what?
that
Drink
there
up.
is
I've got a bit of a
blood
conversation to have with
content?
you anyway.
Yeah.
The drunken you are, the more open your feelings
It's
might
like
be.
about 10% blood,
Okay.
and the rest is a kind of red grape juice with alcohol content as well.
That's what we put.
When realizing, like, oh, this is something I can consume, I'm going to just sort of drink the whole glass of it,
You think it's
as if she was drinking something that is more blood than wine.
sure. Yeah, roll a con save.
Yeah.
It's the lower con save
Drunk
than drinking the
party.
whole bottle.
That's a 5.
Oh my god. What's your bonus?
With a +1, so 6.
Hey.
And +2, right?
+3 for save, yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So now,
Not bad, actually.
so for the first time in her entire life, Ravenna is drunk.
Oh, that's great.
If you allow me one moment.
I like how it took literally the first time I passed came across alcohol to get drunk.
Knowing that the vampire might be slightly drunk, my hand instinctively goes up to my neck. Well, I don't even realise it's just kind of rubbing it.
So here are your options. Okay?
Yeah.
On it. There are 5 types of drunk. Unless you might suggest to me a different type.
Okay.
So the types that I can consider and think that exist.
Shall I read a d5? Shall I roll a d5?
I actively made it the choice that you don't roll randomly, you choose.
Okay.
Your choices are jovial,
Yeah.
depressive,
Mhm.
amorous,
Mhm.
violent, or deadly violent.
Nice.
That's just Raven's default state.
What's it like drunk?
I'm like, I don't know, maybe she's jovial. Maybe when she's drunk, this is one of the few times when she's very happy.
That would kind of stack up with how against how she normally is.
Yeah.
That sounds-
Yeah.
Did you make us not roll for it so we wouldn't just accidentally roll amorous?
Yeah, I figured you wouldn't like that. I don't like the idea of making you randomly roll that. Or indeed making you randomly roll deadly violent.
Yeah.
Brand whips out his sword, starts keep trying to murder everything around him.
Yeah.
And then he gets drunk and does the same thing.
Yeah.
So, okay, I take it then that means Ravenna is now in a more cheery and friendly mood.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
She
yeah.
had her
Wow.
bats.
Yeah.
She's just hugging her bats.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Follow
Oh my
you into
God.
the inn
We've
as
got
well.
3 bats and
Yeah.
a cat.
You've seen a drunk person with puppies and just like, I love them so much.
Yeah. I can imagine that.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Okay. So, I guess what is Ravenna just being happy with bats?
She has been very happy and cuddling these 3 giant bats.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
At the moment, I'm kind of there just looking at these two, the most problematic members. Like, if I could figure out a way to keep them constantly hammered, but not be causing as many issues. I've got to think about that.
It's like, would you like to buy more wine?
I need something a bit longer term than that.
Oh,
Look at them, those so
Ah.
adorable.
I got you. And
Look at their little teeth and their little noses.
he pulls out something you recognize. It's really faded. It's a bottle with some kind of brown translucent liquid. And on the faded label, just about see a sort of outline of a raven. He says, "This is some strong stuff."
How strong we're talking?
Oh, well, depends on how often you drink, really. But if you're not drinking often, it'll get you drunk in 1 or 2 shots, if you will. You have small glasses for this. He pulls up some tiny little glasses.
Okay.
I'm really going to be the only one sober because he doesn't want to accidentally drink blood.
Well, if this one is in blood, you might drink this one.
I get you also recognize that symbol. You think that might be an old label from the distillery where you live.
Right, okay. In that case, then, you know what? I'll take the bottle from you.
Oh, really? Oh, well, it's too cold if you...
Ah, sure. I just, reach in and pull another 2 gold out and just place it on the counter again.
Thank you. Yes. Would you like 4 glasses? Or
I don't think the glasses are going to be necessary. I just take the bottle.
okay. Like, well, sure.
Oh, you found something you like. Oh, put a bottoms up then.
Ah, no, this is something sentimental. You see, delivered from where I am, a bit of a memoir. I figured I'd send it to me family. You know, a bit of a nice souvenir, as it were.
I wonder if I could send all these back to her.
I think Gamira is probably just gonna.
Oh yeah, this would be a good moment for Igor to speak up. But
Yeah.
I want to ask about Gamira.
Yeah, Gamira's turning to Ivan because he's very concerned about someone owning his soul. So very much her whole thing,
Oh my-
her whole thing with One
Yeah,
Red is like you can deal with the body, but you don't fuck with the soul. That's very much
Yeah.
the God of Sea follows. It's like protecting the soul. So I think she's very much going to turn and speak to Ivan and start telling him about Kieran Saley and all the stories where they basically like myths he's probably heard of the God like saving people's souls from like deals and shit like that. It's like there are options. You don't have to be in this situation.
Oh, I mean, that's interesting. I'm just not sure, you know, how I'm gonna manage to make any kind of connection with this this lady you're talking about. Because you know, it's not like I can leave.
Well, you can probably pray to her. She'll probably actually take off. She wears a choker with a sign of Kieran Saley. She'll probably take it off and hand him the little sign.
It's like, oh, okay,
You might be able to use that.
maybe.
Or you stick with your deal, you're taken care of, you got all this stuff. I mean, this wine's great.
I mean, it's pretty great. Isn't it?
You know, he's got your soul, but your soul ends up somewhere regardless. I'm sure it'll be fine.
It won't end up anywhere good if he owns it, though. Not where it's meant to go.
Oh, I know exactly where it'll go. It's yeah, it's not great. Yeah.
Well, with this help, you might be able to go somewhere better. Somewhere you're meant to be.
Well, it's an idea. Just looking at it.
Yeah.
I'll think on that, darling. You know what? I'll talk to the other Ivans about it.
Yeah.
It might be interesting.
Is well, from Honette in the Underdark is very much like her. So if you look at her.
I've not heard of that before.
Yeah.
But yeah, I could look it up. I'll try to. Actually, the other Ivan might know something about it.
Oh, I'm concerned.
Sorry, just I have a question.
Okay.
Oh, God, yeah. Oh, no.
The name of the shop.
Oh, I see.
Just want to say
Yeah.
that I'm very
Great.
Ivan is Ivan time.
Do I have to roll for it because he can't just go invisible and.
I mean, how many shots
No, you
are
don't need to roll for it.
Great. In that case, I just want like kind of out of the blue. Just out of the blue, Igor shows up and goes, Master, I got the ring, Master.
What's he showing me?
So your imp appears in front
He's got
of
it
you.
where he's wearing it around his neck with the other ring.
He's wearing the rusted ring around his neck. From the Heady Stuff store.
Why do you have that? That shopkeeper was very nice, and we did things properly, and he didn't want to kill us, which was unusual.
Get it's a ring, Master. We changed the ring for customization, Master. Now it matches the other ring, Master.
Joy.
I was going to say, Ivan's just looking down like, oh, you got another fella here.
Yes.
Master, it's the same guy then, Master.
Oh, does Ivan know you've got that, by the way?
I'm not. Did you get that properly, or did you try to?
Properly, Master. I picked it up. I put it on. Properly, Master.
Not sure about that. I might have to tell Ivan.
I was going to say, does the shopkeep know you've took it?
I turn to look at the bartender, it's like,
Shopkeep, I took it. Yes?
You'll have to talk to Ivan. I'm not Ivan.
Yes, he knows, Master. He knows.
That's a different Ivan. This is barkeep Ivan. You need to go to shop Ivan.
Master, I can prove it.
I go and talk to Ivan.
Oh no!
See, it just attacks him.
Yeah.
Igor moment.
This is an ego moment, yeah. I really
roll to
get you
hit.
contract.
I have no idea why it's because it's not something we ever send.
What?
It's just
I mean, he's an imp.
Yeah,
Oh.
whatever the imp stat block is.
Yeah.
And if he dies, they get a new one. Yes!
Does Brand even know that he's going to
No.
get one? No.
+5 to hit.
The next one is called like the Igor 11.
Igor and I.
Sting attack.
The Igor S20.
Just like attack like on him, like just runs and
Yeah, you check his foot and you see what version it is.
Yeah. 17 plus 5.
they're like what
You hit.
hundreds.
Yep. So what is this?
D4 piercing.
D4 plus 3.
Ivan makes a con save.
And 3 plus 3, so that's 6.
So he takes 6 piercing damage.
Mm-hmm.
Then you roll 3d6 poison damage. He passed the save, so he gets half damage.
Okay.
So if that's a fire on Ivan's side.
6 plus 5 is 11.
11, so what, halved?
Yeah, so how would be what?
5.
Yeah.
6, 11 damage. Okay.
Yeah. I do that. I try and make sure I'm leaving, like, obviously, like, visible scars. It's like, Master, go check.
Whatever.
Okay, so
I'll be right back,
Right.
Barkeep Ivan. I'm
So-
going to go to see what this guy's on about.
he gets like I mean, this is a sting. So how's he stinging?
Going for the face, so,
Okay.
yeah.
To leave a mark, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Does he like sting with his tail, or I'm trying to imagine how the sting looks.
Pretty much, yeah. He's going for the face, trying to make it look obvious. It's try and go for like right in the middle of the forehead, so it's very clear just from straight looking at them.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, the big mark on his head, and he just goes, "Tough, fuck, ah."
I'm very sorry about that. I will punish him later for that insolence. I'm going to just go to see Shopkeep Ivan to prove my little minion wrong.
Like, right, I guess so.
I'll be right back. And
To walk over.
yeah, and he drags Igor with him.
Okay.
Grabs me by the tail. Come on,
Like I can fly, but I choose to be dragged.
yeah, so, yeah, I can imagine.
So he just goes, "Oh, I've got a bandage in the back. Just give me a minute." He steps into the back rooms. And when you come into the shop, actually, okay, when you come into the shop, the fella Ivan there, he's there and he's wearing a hat.
See, completely different.
And he's there like, "Oh, you're back?"
Oh, my little minion here thought you were all the same person. I just had to show him that couldn't possibly be the case.
Oh, that's a strange thing to suggest. I mean,
It is.
I know
is.
it look like, but
I mean, yeah, exactly. You've got a hat on. You know, the other one didn't have a hat at all.
yeah.
What are you doing, Igor?
Apologies, Master. Igor was wrong, Master.
Igor, sorry. And then it's like he goes like full on Dobby mode and she starts
Yeah.
punishing himself. He goes up to where the immortal turn is and starts using it to beat himself up.
What, the frog?
Yeah.
You start slapping the frog.
Yeah. Just bad Igor.
With the frog.
Yeah.
Any reason why the frog?
It was there. Do I need another?
Igor has one
You know,
brain
yeah,
cell.
that's in front of you, don't you?
Yes.
God.
You're gonna get hit by the.
19 hits, right?
His AC, yes.
This is how we lose it.
And he's small, right?
He's tiny.
He's tiny.
Yeah, I mean, he's my health phone.
Upgrade every time your dirt goes.
Wait, can can't Igor turn into like the Raven or something?
Yeah, he could, but
What's his AC?
his AC 13.
Okay. So, basically, as he grabs the frog and starts beating his head against the frog just opens its mouth and just swallows him.
Yeah, fair enough.
And Igor is now inside its belly.
I do apologise for that. My minion can be very unpredictable sometimes.
How much HP does Igor have?
Average is 10.
Okay, he takes 4 damage, or acid damage,
Igor gets
and
eaten by
he is blinded and restrained.
If Igor gets eaten by this frog, do you lose the ring that connects you to Tiamat?
I mean, we discussed that Igor respawns. How that's going to happen and how that's going to impact things, I don't know.
Currently,
It's not-
it's inside a frog belly.
Does Brand understand that ring is what actually does the thing?
Oh, he does, yeah.
Okay, in that case, it's probably that. I apologise for this. Do you mind if I just fish Igor out of the frog a second?
Oh, yeah, it's not like you can hurt the frog.
Oh, that's good to know.
Was that a crow?
Fair enough. Yeah.
Sure, yeah. Very acidy, wet
Yeah.
crow.
I'm just going to hold him around his neck real tight. Like.
Yeah, okay, sure.
Right, enough of that. Let's go. We've proven the point. I apologise for the interruption.
Oh, yeah, I was just repricing some things, to be honest.
Fair enough. Oh yeah, Igor, the other ring. Did you showed it to barkeep? I'm not shopkeeper.
Oh, yeah.
Transform back,
Isn't your bird wearing a ring around its neck?
and then
2 technically, but yes.
but one of them's mine. I believe the other one's from the shop. Did he buy it from you properly?
Most certainly not. I think he stole it, I guess.
Oh, you're going to be beating me to the ground later. Here you go.
Oh, thank you. It's been, yeah,
Yeah, and then Brand takes Igor outside and smashes him to the dirt.
it's just like...
Yes.
But Master, I took it like I said. I picked it up. I took it. He could not lie.
I didn't say you were lying, but it's a shop. You buy things. It's an understood contract. You know how these things go.
Well,
He just takes.
You broke.
Ivan
broke
comes
a
back.
contract.
It's the place he's got a big bandage around his head. It's like,
Are you okay, Ivan?
that was quite a sting. I think it'll heal, like, yeah. Oh.
You can stay in my backpack for a bit. Don't leave.
Yes, Master. Yes, Master.
And then Brand will come back in, sit himself down, and start drinking the wine again.
Okay, well,
Well, sorry about that. Yeah, it turns out that you're definitely separate people. Shop Ivan had a hat on. You clearly don't have a hat on.
I don't even own a hat.
Oh, there you go. See, completely different.
Yeah.
I've told my minion to sit quietly in my backpack before I make his life a living hell.
Ah,
Need to stick Igor on the charger.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Pop silent.
well. Would you be wanting rooms for the night?
Do we want to? Do we want to keep going and try and find where the hell
Oh,
the
well, we can
Amaryllis went?
We'll be either sleeping in here or sleeping on the carriage.
We don't mind the carriage.
How
You
likely?
need to sleep.
Yes.
Yes, we are. Sadly, a morsel creature. One day I won't be.
She's like, you don't?
No. I'm a vampire.
That's strange, my dear. Usually when I meet vampires, they do need to sleep. In the day.
It's dark out. I don't need to sleep.
Well, it's a good point. Good point.
I don't know how likely it would be able to sleep in that carriage with going upside down and crashing into the walls.
It's fine. I had a look at the rooms upstairs earlier. They're quite nice. There shouldn't be anything too bad with them.
I have a spell that might help.
Means.
Yes. So we still need a room, but just see what's in your room.
Just the one?
I can only do it in one area.
Do it to the biggest one then. Lives on the bed.
The big room, I charge just a little bit more. Just 4 silver for that one. Usually because 2 people are staying in it, but well.
Well, if you don't need to sleep, Reverend, you can keep watch outside. And
Oh yeah, remember Ravenna's jovial right now as well.
yeah,
And distracted.
Yes,
Okay.
also
By bats.
also distracted by bats. Petting those really cute bats.
Yes.
Well, while Ravenna's busy petting bats, shall we go get a room?
Sure.
You have to break this gold for me, though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So he takes the gold and pulls out 6 silver. There you go.
Thank you.
Yes.
All right, let's go rest.
The mirror will set up Linmud's tiny hut.
In the room.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he doesn't trust. This place has vampires and
Yeah.
so on, so he doesn't trust. Like this is concerning. There's a little feet out to sleep here.
It's a 10-foot radius hemisphere. So, yeah, it pretty much covers the whole room.
Yeah.
Sure. So basically, if anyone is outside of the room, it appears as if no one is in there.
That sounds handy.
Us 4 can enter it and leave it, but other people can't.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. The barred from passing. Spells and other magical effects can't extend through the dome or be cast through it. Atmosphere inside the space is comfortable and dry, regardless of the weather outside. Mm-hmm. You can also make it be dimly lit or dark. Mm-hmm. The dome is opaque from the outside of any color you choose, but it is transparent from the inside. So actually, there's kind of
I think
like a dome appearing from inside the door.
vivid green.
So what's this doing?
Oh, no one can enter it. No one can cast spells through it. There's protection.
I mean, I hope we wouldn't need it, but fair enough. This place is a little bit odd.
I don't want my blood to be drank.
Well, I was gonna say, is this soundproof or not?
Not really.
Okay. Let's see.
Is it?
No.
No.
In that
not
case,
soundproof.
he'll whisper to the other two. I think my minion might be onto something with the icons.
You want to all the same person?
Yes.
At that point, Colin, because he's pretty much just sober, was like, you know I told you that earlier, right?
Yeah, but the shopkeep wasn't wearing a hat earlier. And then we give the other one a head injury and suddenly wears a hat where the injury would have been. Or maybe I'm just being paranoid and just think it's bad.
I'm glad you think that's a factor. The other factors are they're the same person.
And twins happen all the time.
3 of them, at least.
Let's.
Yeah, triplets.
And we don't know these other people he's saying used to be in the town could have just been him as well.
They all died.
Yeah, they died. He's not dead.
And I don't think he could be his own mother.
No.
How familiar would Colin be with split personality disorder?
Not.
Possibly.
Like, not personal, like, but like, he must have known someone in this town.
No.
Ah, fair enough.
It's
like medieval kind of fucking era, basically.
in any case.
It's like, well, ancient Celtic, so
Yeah.
no. Not really.
Therapy doesn't exist.
Yeah, even if you did meet someone like that, they probably would have suggested that it's something weird or magical happening.
Yeah,
to them.
exactly.
Fair enough.
There's no such thing as mental health in D&D.
That's why we have adventures.
Yeah.
Or go out and bit sick to a pub so we don't have to confront ourselves.
Yeah.
Just drink, avoid problems.
Drink and murder things. Brand approved.
Oh yeah, by the way, I like the idea that Ravenna wasn't really listening, but she probably vaguely heard Bran say that you keep a lookout because you don't need to sleep.
Yeah. She's still drunk and playing with cute, fluffy animals.
Yeah, Ivan at that looks good around and goes, well, yeah, it is pretty late. Obviously you can just stay here if you want to since you don't sleep, like you say, but I'm going to go get some kip.
Okay. Did we get 4 rooms?
No one.
No, we got one
that
because
you'll
we're being,
share.
yes, we're
Okay.
sharing because paranoia.
Nick's Raven doesn't have to sleep. She'll sort of wait for. I guess she'll sort of send the bats to, go away. and then sort of sit herself upside down on the ceiling of the bar, where she can look at the door.
You could just ask the bats to guard as well.
Oh yeah, that's fine. You're sort of gonna ask the bats to go outside, fly outside.
Sure.
Keep Bathory with her.
Yeah.
Maybe let him sort of, sleep, do whatever he wants because he is a cat. While she just sort of sits herself upside down on the ceiling looking at the door.
Yeah.
So if anybody comes in, she's probably too drunk to want to actually go outside and do things because it's nighttime. So she's just gonna be like, right, I will just watch the door all night.
And Bathory just curls up on the bar, falling asleep. The bats fly out the door, and you assume they're just kind of flying around.
Yeah.
From Ravenna's point of view, the night passes quite uneventfully.
Yeah.
Yeah. Camilla just spell for dead. And also,
Oh yes.
because she's got the sigils that she copied down for Prison Circle. If I study them for a minute, I learn them.
You learn. Sorry, let me read it.
The secrets for the teleportation circle.
I mean, if it's an image, then that must be there.
Yeah, probably. I'm a bit into it.
Commit a new sigil sequence to
Discarded
memory.
all the doors
of
with
studying
circles and just let him in there
I
for a minute
see,
and then
right.
kept teleporting to different ones. You can learn them.
So you know that exact
God.
teleportation circle set of sigils, right? Yeah, I get you.
She's like,
Okay.
Yeah,
It's
and
sweet.
book.
pretty much.
Yeah.
I need to collect, that's it.
Oh yeah, she actually does sleep too.
He is just the Dragonborn after all.
And Colin sleeps too.
Obviously.
So you all.
I'm clearly on the bed though.
Yeah, I guess you.
Oh yeah, Brandon just like up on the floor. He has to sleep on like magma hot rocks and shit normally.
Pretty comfy.
Yeah.
Out on the floor. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gamil probably asks for some pillows.
Yeah, I'm kind. I give the pillows.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's. I mean, it's not the worst ever. It's
Probably like them like sleepovers when she's a little kid sleeping.
yeah. It's not exactly
Yeah.
super comfy, but it's it'll do.
Curls up with her skeletons and her little ski.
Yeah. As you all go to sleep, you all have the same dream. You have a dream from point of view, somebody's point of view, but this person's point of view is lower to the ground than any of you. And, well, basically, it starts off as a pretty normal day. There's a woman. She seems to say something to you and gestures outside. You go outside, it's a nice bright day. And you go down round to one of his shops. You think that's the heady stuff. And they see a fella who resembles Ivan. He's also blonde, maybe a little bit younger, slightly different face. Then you sort of suddenly, there's no sound in the stream at all. Suddenly kind of turn around and you see there are people who seem to be getting attacked or held by skeletons. And these are all human-sized skeletons. These skeletons are wearing armor, mostly some of steel, and wielding weapons. And one of them starts dismembering some of the villagers one by one as the others hold them in place. And then a man, a large black mustache and beard to match, and wearing a metal helmet and otherwise covered in metal armor, but it's heavily painted with red garnishes, if you like, so very, very flary. He just seems to march around looking at all of the people one by one and all these different people are getting grabbed and just murdered. Then he looks straight at you and he goes, yes, yes, he will do. As he smiles, revealing two massive fangs. Then the dream ends. When you wake up in the morning, it's day, bit of sunlight comes in. Ravenna, probably quite bored. That is now so.
When we go down,
Do we
is
still get a
Ivan-
long rest?
Yes.
Yay!
When we go down, is Ivan there?
I was going to say, before we actually do go down, because that is not what I wanted to look at, I was actually going to do a ritual cast of Unseen Servant, which takes like 10 minutes to do, and then use the Unseen Servant to actually like get myself ready for the day. Like clean up the bed, get some clothes ready, make a bit of food. Because it lasts for an hour.
Brand just chucks his armor on and heads downstairs.
Sure. It does take you a bit of time because it's heavy.
Oh yeah, I know. But
So in this time that you're like putting your armor on, Colin seems to just be like an invisible thing, is just magically like helping him clean the bed and tidying himself up.
Question: does Bathory need food? Because he's a Tresson.
He's a familiar.
Yeah.
Technically, no.
Okay.
magical.
You, I think sometimes do feed him, but yeah.
Optional.
Maybe just rushes down after that dream. To
Sure.
see if Ivan's there.
I'm there.
Can we just give Ivan a hug?
Raven's gonna just sort of roll over and drop until she's standing, foot off the floor as usual.
Yeah. But I imagine there's a bang and then just slightly float.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ivan came down at some point, relatively early hours, and just said, "Hi, mate," and started getting to cleaning things.
Ronnie, why are you hugging the barkeep?
Dream.
Like,
I think it's from Ivan's point of view. That's his life.
oh, it's alright, dear.
It didn't seem that bad.
I didn't think of that.
Wait, did you have?
He was like, it was really little, and then there was
Was
like
that
people
the one being
dying,
chopped?
and there's
Yeah.
and there was this vampire dude.
Why did we all? Why did you have the same dream as me?
Do you want to come with us? You shouldn't have to stay here.
Oh, no, I should stay here. I think, Ivan, he'd be lonely without me.
Oh,
And
Ivan.
Ivan, he don't get me started.
The other Ivans can come.
Oh, I suppose so. If you ask them. Thing is, I do think that, we got what? 28 days before Norm comes again, and he will be angry if we're not back here.
Some people can't be helped.
I don't want
Just-
to leave him with Norm.
It's not our battle. We have a guy to go find.
We can help him.
Why?
He's in trouble. Norm seems very bad. We can't leave him here.
He's probably very bad and he's probably very powerful. And
Exactly. We have to help him.
this gentleman's made a deal with him or whatever.
You wanted to make a deal, though. Wouldn't it be better for your mother that he could get a soul from someone else?
Maybe.
How about this? Because you're fully right. We do need to help this boss out.
Do we?
Yeah.
We do. Yes. You got it.
We were still hugging him.
Yeah.
Why should I care?
I would say.
Because he's a living person.
And there's lots of living people.
Yes, you should care about people.
And half of them go down to hell and become money.
Doesn't mean that they still can be good and they still shouldn't be allowed to be helped.
Listen, let's all just
He
calm
was a
down.
child.
One time so was I.
He was a child when Mark came here.
And I was beat up by dragons and then I got a big sword and I chopped their limbs off.
You were beat up by dragons.
Well, what do you think happens when you're a
I
tiny
hug
little
you.
Now that he's hugging you, I push both of you out the door.
I'm just going to
okay.
levitate out the door. Is it sunny outside?
What?
Yes,
That's terrible.
What do you think happens when
Okay.
you're
It's sunny,
dragonborn in hell?
but it's strange. It's like
gone for
I
that.
don't need your pity.
The sun is like
Pity, you should have
peering
gone for
out in rays from
did that
otherwise
better.
dark clouds.
Okay. Is this similar to like
Yeah, I've just
how it
pushed you
looks
both out the doorway now.
No, the sun is doing a better job of
Basically, as I'm pushing, I'm just going like, we'll come back to save him
And
later.
the
We've
thing
got
is
28
actual-
days. We have our own thing to take care of.
actual rays of light are coming through, which doesn't happen back at them.
or she'll just sort of slink outside behind everybody else then?
Okay. Also, I just wanted to mention that I'm pretty sure that's the first time in Bran's life that he's ever been hugged.
Yes, he's probably just like,
It's like, that was strange, stop that.
It's more a case of when you try and strangle someone, you go for the neck, not the
yeah,
body.
exactly. You're doing this all wrong. You are not nearly strong enough to crush him.
Well, we need to come back and help.
For sure.
To just go back into the bar really quickly again. Just basically make sure it's like, hey to Kieran Seeley, but hide that symbol from Nom.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, tell the others.
Oh, I will. I'll mention it to Ivan.
Okay. It's nice meeting you.
Oh, thank you, David.
I hope you have a nice life.
Well, before we leave the town itself, because obviously we checked Heady, we checked the Inky, there was the third building.
Yes,
Okay,
I'm kind of curious.
What's the third building again?
It's called Deathly Deals.
Do we want to go check it out?
Yes, I want to see if he's wearing another hat.
Yeah, I'm also slightly curious. Like, I'm fully thinking it's the same guy. Like, Colin's.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was with you.
Okay, sure. So you all walk over.
Deathly Deals, yeah. Also, just to try and check how fast it is.
Ooh. So
We find Norm.
okay. You all start walking over, and as you're all walking over, all of you hear somebody stumble and fall over, and it's Ivan from the inn, and he goes, "Oh, I hurt my leg. Ah, bloody hell!" And
Yeah, I can see that there, Ivan.
it's like, oh, yeah, sorry, just just anyone got like a bandage? I've just used this one. Bloody, anyone got one?
I don't know if I've got a bandage on. Maybe I don't really need them.
We don't have any bandages
I have
now.
skills to do that.
I walk up to him and cast Cure Wounds.
It's like,
Oh, there you go.
oh wow, yeah, magical fella.
It's not really necessary. Can't be
It's
that bad. He just scuffed his knee.
scuffed his knee, bandaged on his head. He's been beaten up a little bit. If one keeps beating up them, it's better to be helpful.
Well, cheers for that. And then he walks back into the inn.
Yeah. Let's go. Let's go.
I walk over to Deathly Deals,
Yeah.
but I'm keeping an eye on the inn just to make sure.
So you're like stood there, and like the others are going like
Yeah,
not.
I'm just walking over.
You're walking in, or
Well, if we're there, yeah.
yeah. So you guys are like
Yeah,
stood at
bang,
the door.
bang on the door and go.
Okay. So you walk in as well.
Yeah, I'll knock and go.
Okay. Right. So inside, there seems to be like lots of barrels, and there's things on the wall like rope, and there are a few basic weapons/tools like hand axes, and there's things like sickles, mainly like looks like farming or logging, that kind of tools. It looks like there's more stuff in the back. There's sort of a one room, and then looks like maybe there's another room through a door with a kind of till next to the door. But there's no person here.
Is Colin just still outside? So it's just me.
Colin's just like looking, I guess.
Oh,
Yeah.
Just before you say that, I'm just going to turn to you. It's like, so we're just not telling Colin that we know it's the same person?
It's kind of entertaining, to be honest.
Okay, yeah, it's
Could
fine.
you, Colin, can you roll perception?
And you know what? I'm going to let Ivan have it. He's clearly Clearly got something wrong with him.
Seven.
Really?
3 plus 4.
It's not very good, is
No,
it?
it's not.
And what's Ravenna doing, by the way?
I'm sort of just watching and finding this funny.
Are you
It's just like it is the same dude.
watching the inn? Are you inside the building?
I'll be sort of inside the building with these guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, sort of minute passes.
You said there's more down the.
Yeah, you
Yeah, so I'm going to go wander and have a look.
Okay. Well, fella comes in through the back door,
Oh.
and he goes, "Oh, hello! Didn't know you were in here."
Yes, you went to the counter. We knocked and I came in and started having a look around.
Oh, Ivan mentioned you. You interesting-looking fella there with your scales and things. Yeah,
I get that.
I do all sorts of things here. You know, there's definitely deals. I do you some good deals here.
Good name, good name.
I know I'm watching the inn. Could I hear this?
I mean, you probably hear some kind of conversation happening inside the building.
Right. If I'm hearing a conversation, that's when I go in. I see him talk. It's like, what the fuck? Secret passages must be the fucking same guy. I know it is. Well, I know it's the same guy as well. I just don't know they know it's the same guy.
Yeah. Yes.
What has he got in the back?
Well, what I would say to kind of keep in mind is it's like a general store.
Yeah.
It has basically all your basic goods. So most of the stuff that you would find in like the player's handbook, it's there.
I don't know if there's anything in particular we need. We could always do with more rope.
And more rations. Yeah.
Yeah, rations.
I lost 5 of them to a.
Oh, you did. Yeah, you should probably buy some more rations.
You must be the other Ivan. I'm MMerrett, by the way.
Oh, right. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah. Ivan mentioned something about this Kieran something, lady, and protecting souls and stuff. It sounds kind of cool.
Yes, I recommend looking it up.
Oh, okay. Well, I can definitely sell you some rope. I can sell you some rations. I think you'll find they're quite cheap here.
Oh, good. Always good.
So yeah, you guys tell me what you actually want.
Just 5 rations.
like
The 5 I gave away to the ogre thing.
He'll charge you 2 silver per ration.
Per ration. Okay, so. Yeah, so 5 and that'll be your gold piece then.
Yeah, it's a gold piece for 5 more rations, sure. As for rope, do you want? It says, I got your hempen rope and I've got your silk rope.
We'll be fine.
Okay, that's just 5 silver for that.
And give him 5 of the 6 that's split up.
Okay. He's like, oh yes, that's great. And he gives you a 50-foot hempen rope.
Lovely. Inventory. Take my gold off. I'm saying, unless you happen to have any health potions or anything, I think that'll be everything.
Can't say I do. I think if there were any in the town, Ivan over at Heady Stuff would have one.
Fair. I should go pay him a visit before I leave. Anyway, that'll do for now, thank you.
Okay.
It's very nice meeting you, Ivan, and tell the other Ivans it was nice meeting them.
Oh, okay.
Yes, it's been good fun meeting you all. What a interesting town you have here. Where are we going to head off, guys? Well, south.
I wait till those 3 leave. I'll look Ivan dead in the eyes. It's like, I fucking know. Just you know. I fucking know.
Like,
And then I'll leave.
he's like,
Well, there's that other place that apparently we should go
Yeah,
to.
so the place up north is that the hound
Yes,
person.
we should go there.
And but the big multi-amalgam animal, it sounds
No,
fun.
Count.
That's fine, I'll go kill a person.
I'm going to speak to him.
And then kill him when he inevitably attacks us. Anyway.
He won't attack you.
I bet he is a dark man.
Apparently he's.
Well, maybe he likes dogs, but who knows?
I've heard that people do that.
I saw a man turn into a dog before I came over, and it was fun. It was hilarious.
I mean, I imagine Victor's probably done that once at least.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, by the way, you know, like Victor, he's just been sat there
Yeah.
this whole time.
Yeah.
Probably got himself a bit of blood at some point. You know,
Yeah.
from inside the carriage.
If anything, he walked into the store and just started chatting with the daughter.
Oh yeah, could have happened. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Wait, has occurred to me, wasn't the werewolf a woman? In the pre-session.
Yes.
Yeah. Dog person.
I mean, it still works.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Dog man, dog human.
let's go deal with this person dog thing, and then go kill the creature amalgam.
Why did you kill them so much? Why
I
do you
like
hate
a
them?
good fight.
You don't have to kill the fight.
It's some weird monstrosity. It probably wants to be killed. Stop trying to stop me killing things.
Maybe the dog man tastes nice too.
Oh, maybe.
Okay,
Maybe.
you hold your horses. I know Victor normally does that, but you hold them too. You
What?
just don't have to kill everything. The
I mean, if
big
you're going
fucking
to
ogre.
fight, you
We
fight till you're
talked it
dead.
out.
Sometimes you have to fight, yes, but you start with that. You might be missing things and you might lose out on things.
Or just nearly kill it, get the information, and then kill it.
We might give you wrong information. Right to you.
Anyway,
I
let's
think
go
that's
deal with
most
this.
of the case.
Yeah,
Victor!
he does not respond to Brand at all.
There. Damn. Hold shoulder.
Yeah, even Colin, he only barely tolerates Colin because he sits up front.
Where is
Yeah.
it? Where did we park?
Dude, where's my carriage?
Savannah, can you summon your car? Let's get a move on.
I'm gonna sort of look around. I'm gonna sort of levitate as high as I can and look around for him. Like,
I mean, it's probably just kind of like
He's parked sort of off to the side.
he's probably just waiting in front of like the inn.
Yeah.
Okay, if he's there, it's like, oh, he's here. Just walk
Hey,
over and
Victor.
get in. Hey, Victor, do you know a guy called Koo?
It's unlikely.
He kind of like, oh, I'm sorry, mistress, I can't say that I've heard of that name before.
Okay. I just thought because he's a dog person and you're also a dog person. I don't know where the dog people come from.
I get where you're coming from, mistress, and I'm too low rank to debate how racist that might be. Would you like the carriage?
Just follow my orders, yes.
You got it, mistress. And then I do the whistle on the horses, like, come back from the ethereal plane.
Yeah.
You pay my paycheck. I can't call you out on your bullshit.
They still seem to feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It's fine.
We're getting out of here.
Yeah, we're getting out of here, and then, head north.
Okay. Well, I guess next time you guys will go to Forgal.
And meet a dude that's apparently into puppy play.
Yeah.
Sounds of it.
Wow.
You want to be someone's dog.
You said it yourself, Jim.
Yeah.
She's just expanding on that.
On that bombshell.
Good night.